What is happening, my fellow lovers of shiny metals? You're back with me, the Stack Collector, for another Saturday night Stack Chat. The only place to be when it comes to talking about all things shiny and round. And how we all doing today? I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. A better weekend than me, at least, anyway. We've not started well, have we, with the microphone issues? But you should all be able to hear me perfectly right now. I can see my audio coming through very well. I've consulted with the gods of the dice before the Stack Chart, and they have gifted Groincoin to the first 6 people. The first 6 people in the live chat tonight, I've given 10 Groincoin a pop. My wires just bloody hell. Everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong tonight. Let's just give up and end it now. We might as well. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a complete disaster start to finish. I've been on tools today. I've literally just got in. I absolutely black when I got in with soot and soil. I literally jumped into the shower, got the duck race list sorted, and here I am. So I'm running a little bit late, guys. I do apologise, and I'm very, very tired, but we're going to have a good night no matter what, aren't we, guys? We really are. So let's have a look to see who we got in the live chat wheels. Just as soon as I spark up my Henry Winterman. Back on the Henry Winterman, unfortunately. I have ordered a different cigar, but it hasn't come yet. I've got a 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗺𝗃 cigar coming, because I thought I'd try that out. But 𝗵𝐸𝐺𝐸, you got yourself 10 Groincoin, so did 𝗬𝐷𝐸𝐴𝐴𝑋, so did 𝗕𝐂𝗔𝐺, 𝗵𝐸𝐺𝑒𝑔𝑔, Robot Toaster, and BBA as well. So congratulations to all of you guys. With the Groincoin, now we have, no surprise at the top, it's 𝗵𝐸𝐺𝑒 with 60, but it's joint top between 𝗵𝐸𝐺𝑒 and 𝗬𝐷𝐸𝐴𝑒𝑋. They're both on 60, so it's neck and neck at the moment as we come into the final stretch. So good luck to both you guys. We've got a few people not far behind. Luke and Baron are on 40. CY Sterling is on 30. Then we've got Villainous Bounty, Robot Toaster, Resurgent, Joker's Wild, Jack Stacks, GSH, Danny Millington, Craven, BBA, Barry Wiggins, and 365 Days of Silver on 20. And then in the rear we have Trudell, True Legend, Cyber Soundman. Oh no, Cyber Soundman's got 20. I need to, he's on there twice with 10. So I'll delete one of those and put him on 20. So sizing 20, but on 10 we've got Trudell, True Legend, Silverpunk, Sean Campbell, Numismatic, Nerd, M&J, Louise, Lee Parola, Jamie Frost, Future Investments, Davinia Robbins, Coin Noob, Benson Coins as well. Now that's the Groincoin leaderboard as it stands right now. But let's have a quick look at who's joining us. We've done the first 6, but we've also got Nemo's Numismatics. Congratulations on getting your salmon, Nemo. We've also got Jumping into Silver. Great to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Kevin Hawthorne, all the way from Lakeland, Florida. It's always a pleasure to see your name in the live chat, Kevin. And thank you very much for all the emails you send across. You're a top man. Keep doing what you do there. We've said BBA, we've said Barry, we've said Jump In. Let's have a look. Is there anyone else I haven't mentioned yet? Let me get down the list and we'll see. But I'm not seeing anyone. CY Sterling, I've just seen you, my friend. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's have a look. Who else have we got? I'm getting to the end now. So, Jamie Frost, thank you for joining us. Calc, always a pleasure to see you here too, my friend. Silver Stag Stacker, absolutely top gentleman. We all know Silver Stag Stacker, and he is a really, really top guy. So is Nerd UK, who's also here with us. You're all fantastic people. Don't feel left out, because you're all absolutely the cream of the crop. Every single last one of you. CJO is here. How you doing, mate? Who else have we got? Smidster's here, supporting the Nottingham Forest. That's what I like to see. We're getting very close to the end now. Stu's Metal Detection, you're a top guy too, Stu, so thanks for joining us. I'm at the end of the list, so if I've missed anyone out, I can only apologise. It's a lot to go through. Who's that? Scrap Metal Racing. Thanks for joining us, mate. Pleasure to see your name in the chat as well. And Ray's just popped in as well. Just got there in time, but we'll move on. We'll start off with the usual shebang, as they say. We'll do the spot prices, which are down there. We'll do the community announcements, the news articles. We'll look at, there is one new release from the Royal Mint, and then after we've got some parcels to open, and then after that at 8 o'clock I've got a guest coming on, Seolfor Hordian, fantastic guy. You may have seen him on Stacking with Craven last Sunday. He was one of the two guests. Stacking with Craven had both Seolfor and Benson coins on. Absolutely fantastic. I could only watch, I think it was the first 50 minutes I was able to catch, and then I had to nip out, but from what I saw, absolutely fantastic. Scrapping says he recognises some people. I'm glad to hear about Scrapping, because we get the A-list in here on a Saturday, the literal A-list, the elites of the stacking community all come across every Saturday night. It's an absolute pleasure to see every single one of you. It really, really is. So let's do it. Let's start off with the spot prices. And you know what, guys? It's, you know, after so many weeks, how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. After about 11 weeks, we've actually had it continue to go up. It's not upping and downing, upping and downing. It's what we've seen every single week up to yet for the last 10 or 11 weeks. But it's continued to go up. And has it? It really has. So gold right now is sitting at £2,525.52, or in dollars, US dollars, that is $3,434.49. It's an increase in the pound of £66.03, and an increase on the dollar of £106.63. $106.63. That in percentage is 2.68% increase on the pound, and a whacking 3.2% increase on gold. So some people's made some money on gold in the last week. You know, if you've been stacking for a while, your holdings have gone up by a few £1,000s here, I can imagine. And likewise with silver, we've seen that go up to well, it's come back down a little bit. It did break this 27 quid mark, but when I took the spot prices last night after market close, it was sat on £26.71, or $36.32, which is an increase of 12 pence on the pound and 36 pence on the dollar, which is an increase of 0.45% and 1% on the dollar. But the week before, you know, 8.49% and 9%. So in the last 2 weeks, it's gone up 10% on the dollar and 9% on the pound, which is a huge increase. I mean, likewise, you know, if you've been stacking silver for quite some time, and you've got you know, if you've got more than 100 ounces, more than 300 ounces, you've probably seen your holdings go up by over £1,000. So yeah, absolutely fantastic gains on both gold and silver. And platinum is doing exactly the same, and is currently sat at £903.47. With on the US dollar, it's £1,227.55, which is an increase of £47.34 on the pound, and £57.35 on the dollar, which is an increase of 5.53% on the pound and 4.9% on the dollar. There's the spot prices, guys. But moving on, we'll look at the articles, and we'll start off with the community announcements. The first of which is, I'd like to remind everybody, GSH auction is coming up on the 29th of June, which is a Sunday, to be precise. It's a week, 2 weeks tomorrow. Make sure you join us. It's going to be hosted in Stackers Social, and there's going to be some fantastic pieces that he's going to be putting up for grabs. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 is going to be doing a 300 subscriber giveaway very soon. He's asked me to run that as a duck race, and I'm more than happy to do that. So we're going to be doing that very, very soon. I'm not sure exactly when he's going to be dropping the video to enter into that, but keep your eye out on that. I will let you know as soon as he informs me, but we've got that coming up very, very soon. And then don't forget, next week we've got a awesome stack chat coming up. It's going to be very different, because it's going to be the trial of the stack chats, where I pit all of my silver against the Sigma, and we're going to find out whether or not I've had the wool pulled over my eyes, or if I've done all right, because we've got the Sigma machine, and that's going to tell us whether or not it's legit or not. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I generally am a little bit worried about that. But as I say, I think we'll do all right. We probably will do all right on it. But that's the community announcements right there. Okay, so moving on to the news articles. We've got a few to go through. First off, this is from Euronews. Now the links are all in the description of the live stream, guys. But Euronews are reporting: will silver surpass its 2011 all-time high? The article explores the growing interest in silver as an investment, driven by increasing industrial demand, particularly for solar panels and green technology, and ongoing economic uncertainty. Analysts suggest silver could break past its 2011 high of $49.51, especially if inflation and global tensions continue to rise. The article also notes that silver remains undervalued compared to gold, making it a popular choice for smaller investors. And next up we have from the Daily Mail, treasure hunter finds silver hoard. A British metal detectorist, was it you, BBA? Was it you? Let us know if it was. But a British metal detectorist discovered a huge hoard of 2,000-year-old Roman silver coins in Lincolnshire, just 2 months after taking up the hobby. Some people get overlooked, guys, overlooked. He was inspired by the BBC comedy The Detectorists. His find is now undergoing valuation and potential acquisition by a museum. The hoard could be worth tens of thousands of pounds. The discovery highlights both the richness of British history and the ongoing appeal of treasure hunting. And if you think that's good, guys, that's nothing. Just wait for a couple more articles. From the BBC, silver prices surge as economics shift. According to the BBC, silver is seeing renewed investor interest amid current inflation and slowing economic growth. Analysts report industrial demand, especially for tech and sustainable energy, is a key driver. The article includes data showing recent week-over-week increases in silver futures and highlights broader market sentiment that silver may soon begin to outperform gold. So very similar to the first article, but it does compound that, you know, we've got a few people out there making the same prediction that silver could be the breakthrough metal of 2025. And then finally, this is from the Independent, who report on a 300-year-old galleon discovered with 15 billion worth of treasure on board. That makes that 2,000 Roman coins look a little bit smaller, doesn't it, guys? So scientists believe they've confirmed the wreck of the San Jose, a Spanish galleon that sank in 1708, loaded with gold, silver and emerald treasure now valued at around £15 billion. High-resolution underwater imagery in antiquity reveals 1707 period coins, cannons and porcelain. Legal battles loom between Colombia, Spain, indigenous communities and a US salvage firm over ownership and excavation rights. The discovery underscores both historical intrigue and modern conflict over underwater heritages. And just imagine uncovering £15 billion worth of colonial treasure. Whose claim is most compelling, do you think? Who do you think should that go to? Should it be the salvage company who are working on it? Should it be Colombia, Spain? Spain, obviously, were the owners of the galleon when it sunk. I'm guessing it's Colombian waters it's been found in. And then you've got the indigenous people as well. So let me know, guys, who do you think that ownership should go to on that one? I know a lot of the time it's salvage rights, it goes to the people who found it, etc. Jumping saying the indigenous people, I'd be inclined to say the Spanish, because that's who it belonged to originally. It never belonged to, it wasn't taken, I believe, I mean I could be wrong on this, but I believe it was being taken from Spain the other way. But if it was taken from the indigenous people and it was on its way back to Spain, then yeah, I think the indigenous people. But if it was going from Spain to the other way around, then I think, you know, Spain being the original owners should get at least a cut of that. But it is very interesting. It definitely is very interesting. If you want to read up a little bit more about them, as I say, the links are all in the description below. So we'll move on to the new releases by the Royal Mint. And as I say, we've only got one to go through. I mean, in bullion, we've now got best value quarter-ounce Britannias on sale, 22 carat gold for £677.21. But we won't go into that. What we will go into, however, if I've got my, yeah, here we go, is this right here, which is the Zog coin released by the Royal Mint. And as you can see right here, we've got silver proof, brilliant uncirculated. I'm guessing is that 𝗵𝐴? Well, sorry, it's the coloured coin and the non-coloured coin, of course it is. And then you've got the quarter ounce, the 1/40th ounce, 120 quid. That is a price tag, isn't it, for 1/40th of an ounce. Let's have a look. What's where would that work out on your spot price? I just pressed it. Oh no, wrong button. I wanted the calculator. So what did I say we sat on? We're on 2,525. 2552 divided by 40. So yeah, you're looking at 100% markup on that. You currently got about £63 worth of gold in there, and they're selling that for £120 on the mint. So it's quite a price tag on the little 1/40th ounces there. If we have a look at the coloured bunk right here, we've got a limited edition of 10,000 on this one. It's currently at 25 quid. It's accompanied by special pop-up packaging. The coin features vibrant colour printing. The first time the character Zog has featured on an official UK coin. I don't even know who Zog is. Someone's going to have to let me know in the chat. Dated 2025 in commemoration of the 15th anniversary of the book Zog. Includes colourful packaging that explores Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler's award-winning partnership. The reverse of the coin features a faithful remastering of Axel Scheffler's trademark illustration. The perfect gift for a young coin collector and fans of Julia Donaldson's and Axel Scheffler's work. A licensed product produced in partnership with Magic Light Pictures. So let's have a quick look at the specifications. So it's a 50p. We've got 10,000 of them available. Both bunks are in copper nickel, of course, and weigh 8 grams. It has a diameter of 27.30 millimeters. It was designed by Axel Scheffler and Magic Light Pictures, and has the Martin Jennings standard depiction of King Charles III on the obverse. And if we have a quick look in the non-coloured bunk pack, just to see, yeah, we've got it's no limited minted on this one, so it'll be minted to order. So as many people as they get ordering it, they'll keep minting it until popularity dies down on it a little bit, and then you've got pretty much all the same details there. But if we go into the silver proof, we can see that this one's got a limit of 3,500 on the coin right there. Struck in 925 sterling silver, with it being a commemorative silver proof coin. Most of the details are going to be exactly the same. It's just you've got the different limited mintage on there, and obviously the different composition of the metal. Now let me know what you think, guys. Same novelist Gruffalo. I'm not surprised. It looks very Gruffalo-esque. It's not for me. I'm going to be honest with you. I will look to get it at some point, because I'm trying to keep up with all the 50p's we release. But you know, it's a kid's cartoon character, isn't it? So it's not massively my cup of tea right there, unfortunately. And as I say, if we go over to bullion, all you've got here is the best value Britannia 1/4 ounce 22 karat gold bullion coin, and that surprised me a little bit, actually. I actually thought the 1/4 ounces were done in 24 carats, so these must be older ones or something. I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know, but I'm pretty sure the newer 1/4 ounces are 24 karat gold, not 22 like the sovereigns are. But these ones right here are 22 carats, so it's 916.67% fine gold, just the same as a sovereign would be. And as I say, we've got them in the best value section right there. And let's get rid of that. There we go. Right, what's going off here? What's going off here? I'm telling you, everything's bloody going wrong today. Cancel that off. There we go. There we go. I must have pressed the wrong key. Not for me either, but it's good to reach out to people who grew up with it. I suppose. Is it an old story? I mean, I don't know anything about the Gruffalo, mate. I'm going to be completely honest. Not the Gruffalo, the Zog. I know literally nothing about it, mate. Let me have a quick look in Stack Chat Interact. Just make sure I'm not missing anything in there, guys. Here we go, Stack Chat Interact. Ian Atterbury's put, he's what was this about? Oh yeah, Jamie with the fish head. I love that. Love the placement of the Stackers social card there, Jamie, on the fish head right there. And right, snacks and beer on standby. Love it, Nemo. Absolutely love it. I can't even contain myself. So spilling this bounty. Love it. Davini's shared some fantastic. I meant to show these last week, so we're going to be a bit up, but we've got Jeremy as we've never seen him before. If we go up a little bit more, I don't think it's too far up. I think it's just before these here. Yeah, here we go, guys. Check this out. Jeremy, as we've never seen him before. That's how we know him. But that's he's moving about on there, and he's giving us a little thumbs up right there, look. And he's letting us know it's all a conspiracy. Conspiracy time with Jeremy. That's where we love it. And sounds crazy. He's got his 𝗕𝗂𝗃 wireless right there, and laughing in a tinfoil hat. I love it. Thanks for that, 𝗕𝗂𝗃. I absolutely love seeing those. You are in every way what the kids refer to as a baller. Who's that? 𝗫𝗺𝗺𝗃, yeah, absolutely. Check him out with his nice cigar there. I'm stuck on the Henry Winterman again, unfortunately. Bloody Henry Wintermans. They do my head in, they do. Davinia's got her order in for the Zog. That looks like it's for 140th coin. Growing coin, ha 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 ha. I love it. I love it, Nemo. Coming soon. Ordered some of these to make into poker chips for the Stack Chat giveaways. Hopefully be here next week. Oh well, that's brilliant, Nemo. Thank you very much. Right, okay, so we've got about half an hour to kill. I am going to be, as I say, joined by a guest. Maybe one of the last guests I get on to the Stack Chat, guys, because, you know, now we've got Stacking with Craven on a Sunday, and he's always going to be getting a guest on a Sunday. I might take a step back from doing the whole guest thing and let Stacking with Craven have that as his little thing. So, yeah, Seolfor Hordian may be one of the last guests we get on a Stack Chat. Some wicked poker chips coming out soon, TSC. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I've got a few in the pipeline that I'm looking to have made up. Benson designed some fantastic ones that I'm gonna give away through the Duck Racers. Benson's coin is Speak for Devil is here. He says, hey, Benson, great to see you, mate. Zig and Zag. Yeah, I know Zig and Zag, but I don't know who Zog is. I think we need to get a Zig and Zag 50p. I'd buy a Zig and Zag 50p. What were they on? Were they on Big Breakfast first, or? Because I know we were on with Chris Evans, wasn't it? So was it TFI Friday or Big? I can remember Zing and Zag for sure. I think it was Big Breakfast. I'd sometimes watch Big Breakfast on repeats on YouTube. We've got like the old episodes, and I sometimes sit back and for sheer nostalgia, keep the guests coming, Stack Collector. Yeah, but if there's multiple people out there doing it, you know, I might, as I say, I might take a little step back from doing that, buddy. He's just done mine. It's in the Stack Chat. Well, I've just gone through Stack Chat, mate. I couldn't see it in there. Jumping. Oh, here we go. I found it, mate. Here we go. Jumping into silver. A new design from Jumping. Is that your third poker chip design now, Jumping? I think it is, isn't it? You had the original one and then your luminous green one, and now we've got that one. So fantastic work on that one. Currently got nearly 500 in Royal Mint basket, but may remove a 2025 annual set and buy it later in the year. I don't think you'll struggle. I don't think you'll struggle buying it later in the year. Big Breakfast was peak, but what? And I'm sorry, Johnny Vaughan and Denise Van Outen were the peak hosts. Chris Evans was good, Gabby was good, they were good, but for me, it was all about Johnny and Denise. Johnny and Denise just worked so well together. I used to love their class up. Classic, that's perfect, mate, says Ian 𝗕𝗂𝗃 to Nemo. And Ian, what are you playing at, mate? I need you back. I need you back on a Monday. Come back. I missed you too much last week. No, I did miss you there, though, mate. It's not the same without you. So I hope you're back with us on a Monday very soon. Denise Van Outen and Johnny Vaughan, says Cal. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Jumpy says love them too. Kelly was all right, but I'm sorry, it was Johnny Vaughan and Denise for me. VB agrees. Have another 2 weeks. Don't have another 2 weeks. Don't listen to Nemo. You shh, Nemo. 100%. That was my morning routine before school. Who else used to hate? Used to go to school late because at Big Breakfast, because you'd just be sat there watching it. I know when I was a really small kid, we used to do this really annoying thing in morning TV where they'd play cartoons, and what they'd do is, for some mad reason, they'd play half an episode of the cartoon and then wait till after 9 o'clock when you're in school to play the rest of it. So you watch half an episode and then you didn't get to see the rest of it. That used to infuriate me. The amount of times I was late for school because I was like, no, I'm not going. I'm not going until I see the rest of that episode. I'm just not doing it. But that was so annoying. Who said poker chip, says Dave Richardson. I love it, mate. Love it. We love a poker chip round here. The new ones will be coming very soon, guys. Very, very soon. Here we go. Get the old Henry Winterman in the go. I love watching breakfast TV. I would put off going to school as late as possible. I was always about 5-10 minutes late. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Exactly the same thing for me. So what do you reckon? Oh, by the way, guys, here it is, look. The blue bandana has been dug out. I found it. So that is going to be going over to River Styx via Scorpion Metals very, very soon. So if you watched us last week, you'll know that I agreed to send some bits out. I've got a sticker from BBA, a sticker from 𝐶𝐺𝗺𝗃. They're going to be going out. I'm going to be sending my sticker. I'm going to be, you know, I haven't received any others as of yet, but if there's any in the mail I've received today, I'll include them. But that package will be going out on Tuesday with the Duck Race bundle. Speaking of which, is nicely packed away right here in this wonderful little Cardiff Gold pencil case right there. I love the Cardiff Gold pencil cases because it makes it so much easier for me to package the Duck Race bundles up. It really does. Rivers, yeah, he's a fantastic guy, isn't he? He really is. And what he's doing, going on the motorbike all the way across America, I think it's brilliant. I really do. I'm popping in a couple of pieces of silver for him to auction, to put some money towards it. And I've said to him, because he asked me, do you want the money to go towards the charity of a rider? And I said to him, you know, I'll donate separately for the charity through his links. But because I understand there's going to be so much, just imagine the cost to River Styx. He's going to be having to buy new tyres for the motorcycle because he'll burn through tyres, the amount of, you know, amount of road he's going, the amount of petrol he's going to have to put in his bike to get him through there. You know, he's going to have to pay for campsites and motels along the route. He's going to have to pay. He's going to have a huge amount of cost for him just to do what he's doing. So I told him, the money you get from the silver coins that you auction, you have that towards your expenses for what you're doing, and I'm going to also donate through the links that he supplied with us last week. So I think it's a fantastically wonderful thing he's doing. I really do. So you know, tip my hat to River Styx on that one. What do you reckon, guys? Shall we start opening packages? Let's have a look. There's quite a few to go through, actually. How many have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 and a big one. And a big one as well. So, let me move the... Oh, I didn't sort my... Oh, wait, see it. Thank God for that. Me knife, guys, me knife. I need my knife. So we'll save the big one till last. Get your packages out, says VB. Get your packages out for the lads. Right, oh, it's got my address on both sides on this one. Be careful with that one. But we'll start off with it. And if I can get my knife in here. There we go. Looks like I think the envelope's been folded over, so... Yeah, it has. There we go. Let me just... I've got to be careful because it's got my, didn't know it had the address on both sides, so I've got to hold it this way so you can't see on that camera. Because I know what you like, you'd be zooming in, wouldn't you guys? You'd be zooming in. Right, here we go. Get rid of that envelope so I don't out my address. What's this then? Oh, Barry. What a guy. I wasn't sure if we were going to get this in time from Barry, but he's a fantastic guy, and this is what he's done, look. He says, hey TSC even, I hope all is well with you. As I'm new to this, I don't have a poker chip yet, but still want to give back to the group. So would you please add this bar to the duck race for tonight? Thanks to you and everyone in the group for being so welcoming to us newbies. Take care, everyone, and enjoy your stacking/collecting. Best regards, Barry Wigging. Barry, what a fantastic thing to do. I love that. So, you guys, I'm so jealous. So jealous. Look at this buffalo bar, or bison bar if you're going to be accurate. 1 ounce copper bullion, United States of America. In God we trust. 1 troy ounce. Oh, it's a troy ounce. It's very rare you see troy ounce in copper. It's normally weighed in avoirdupois ounces, which is 28.335 grams, something like that. But yeah, no, this is a troy ounce. You've got metal L on the back. It's a beautiful bar. I love that, Barry. I absolutely love that. But we're going to pop it in. Let's have a look. Before we go any further, let's have a look at what's in the Duck Race bundle so far. Because sticker-wise, stickers and cards, we have 𝐀𝐕𝐿 stacking right there. You've got Bristling Barnacles, 𝐶𝐺_𝗺𝗃, Stackers Social, just an old stamp sticker. I've got hundreds of them, so you're getting them. An old stamp sticker, a Saturday night stack chat sticker, a stack collector sticker. You've got the Coin Noob and Stacker social business cards, and then of course you've got the Stackermon poker card right there. So that's your little bits of cards and stickers. So we'll pop that back in the envelope right there. There we go. So poker chip wise, this week you've got the Stackermon to go with the Pokemon cards. You've got the CY Sterling, and you've got Stacker Social. I've also got a BBA poker chip. I don't know why there's not one in there, so there'll be a BBA poker chip in there as well. And then coin wise, so you've seen the bar from Barry. From BBA, we have two beautiful Canadian 10-cent coins. One of them's colorized. It's both the same coin. I think they're both from 2021. And one's colorized and one's not colorized, so they're absolutely fantastic. So thank BBA for them. You've also from BBA, you've got 1964 𝗏𝗶𝗄 right there, wonderful little coin. From Primo Preps, we've got a Canadian 1 cent. You've got a wheat cent. You've got a Lincoln Memorial cent, and you've also got that one right there, which it looks like Lincoln in front of a memorial, but I'm not sure what it is. I need to look. At some point I need to look into that. And then I've popped in, because we've already given away all the steel cents, Primo cent across. So I popped in a steel 1 cent right there. And then for your main prize, you've got a 1928 silver half crown right there. Beautiful condition silver half crown. It's 500 silver because it's 1928, but it's in wonderful condition, and that's what I've popped in as a main coin this week. So we'll pop those back in the little bag, and that's your full bundle as you're going to get it. So we'll pop as I say, we'll pop them back in the little pencil case right here. Get the bar from Barry's in there now, and we'll pop the half crown from me. So you've got the bar from Barry in there. But Barry, that was incredibly generous. Everyone say thank you to Barry in the chat, because he's a wonderful guy, and that was a wonderful thing for him to do. But we'll move on to the next one, and this one is from Sandy Millington. Sandy, absolutely fantastic of you to send something across. Sandy was supposed to be the guest tonight, but unfortunately he wasn't able to make it. So Seolfor Hordian, at the very last minute, agreed to come on tonight. So massive thank you to Seolfor Hordian, and Sandy, I hope everything's all right with you, my friend, and I hope to see you soon. But we've got a little letter here. He says, "Hi TSC, you may well recognise this coin, mate. As I mentioned on the Sunday stream, I would very much like you to have it back. One from your buyer's giveaway. Please don't give it away just yet. Save it at some point in the future. A new YouTuber will come to your channel looking for a boost, much like I did. If you give half as much as you've given me, they'll find what they came looking for, and please give them this coin with regards from myself, Sandy." That's very, very generous of you. I have a feeling that's going to be it's going to be a Liberty Bell, a Benjamin Franklin Liberty Bell, based on what you said right there. And if I remember correctly, it was an extra fine condition Liberty Bell. It was stunning, beautiful condition on it. We'll take it out of that flip right there, and then a little bit of dust or something on the flip. But it's fantastic condition on this one. Beautiful condition on the Liberty Bell there. So Sandy, thank you very much for sending that back. I will pop him back up there, and I will ensure that he goes to a different new creator, just as you asked, because that was Sandy won that fair and square in one of my buyer's appreciation giveaways, and if that's what he wants to do with it, that's what we'll do with it. So Sandy, I'll tip my hat to you, and Barry, I'll tip my hat to you as well. So thank you so much, guys. I'm feeling the love come across tonight. I really am. Next up, we'll do this one right here, and this one's got a really cool rocket ship on it, and I appreciate that kind of thing. I'm like a 5-year-old when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'll look at my post and I'm like, ooh, rocket ship. Without any further delay, let's get it open and find out what's inside. I can be such a child at times, guys. I really, really can. I really can. Right, my knife is well past needing a sharpen, unfortunately. Now I can't can't recall where this came from. I think, if I remember correctly, I think it came from 𝗲𝗔, but I can't see a note. I'm sure it was 𝗲𝗔. 1 second, it was 𝗲𝗔. This has come from 𝗲𝗔, guys. Let me go back on there. �ZATHRAS, who contacted me out of the blue and said he wanted to send a couple of coins across for the duck racers, and he's obviously done that. And yeah, no, there's no note in there, but there are a couple of coins, and right here you've got, if I can just get it out of the thing, you've got a couple of beautiful United States commemoratives in fantastic condition. Right here, Liberty, in God We Trust, 2025. It's got the Denver mint mark on it right there. And if we look at the back, this is Dr. Vera Rubin. And you've got E pluribus unum right there, which is, of course, as we know, Latin for from many comes one. And then round the edge, it says United States of America, dark matter. It's very interesting, isn't it, dark matter? I don't understand half of it, but it's very, very interesting. So that's a beautiful coin. We'll pop that right there. But that's not all, guys, because we've got this fantastic looking $1 coin commemorative, and we've got a Statue of Liberty on that one. And it says, "In God We Trust, $1 with a Statue of Liberty holding her torch high as she can." And there we are. There we are. We've got the United States of America, and we've got one of the rockets right there. I'm not sure if that's a Saturn or one of the other rocket missions. It doesn't necessarily say, but we've got Florida at the bottom, so this is a Florida commemorative. And that's a couple of beautiful coins, isn't it, guys? Just bear with me 1 second. Oh. Won't be 2 minutes, guys. Won't be 2 minutes. Here we go. Because I'm just going to pop them in a flip each for you all. So we'll put that one in first. A little bit fiddly. Bear with me. That one's in there. So we've got the gold-coloured $1 in the flip right there, and let's get the other one in there. I can't see the denomination on this one, so I'm not sure what it is because I'm not that au fait with new American coins. I know a little tiny bit about the older stuff, you know, the Morgans, Barbers, you know, peace dollars, that kind of thing, Lord cents, you know, all that. But I don't know anything really about the newer stuff. Let me just move that cable out of the way so I'm not knackering it up for later. So next up, it looks like this one's come from Silverstag Stacker, who's a fantastically wonderful guy in the community. He really, really is. And let me get this open. Here we go, guys. Yeah, this is what we like to see, Silverstag. This is what we like to see, buddy. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Got a little note, and this says, "Hi TSC mate, hope you are all good. Here is a Silverstag Stacker poker chip and a few for other gores." You know where they're going, guys. Straight into the duck race. Thank you, mate, for all you do for all of us in the community. All the best, Silverstag Stacker. And I'm going to throw that right back at you, Silverstag, because you do a lot for people in this community. So thank you for everything you do. You're an absolutely fantastic guy. You really, really are. He's got, there's one on its own right here, which I'm going to be keeping and adding to my stack. And I'm really excited to have one of Silverstag's poker chips. But he's also sent a good old little package full of them right here. And so that's going to go in the bundle as well. And we've got a few for the next few weeks as well. And then he's also sent this. It says, "TSC gift. Not sure if you have this, mate." That's very intriguing. That's very, very intriguing. It's super generous of you, mate. You generally didn't have to do that. That's gorgeous. I know I don't have it, Silverstag. That is absolutely gorgeous. We've got a beautiful Poseidon ball right here. So we've got Lost City of Atlantis right there. And then on the other side, we've got Ocean Emperor Poseidon, 1 troy ounce of 999 fine silver. Poseidon, obviously, aka Neptune, depending if you're looking at the Greek or Roman pantheon. But what a stunning little bar, mate. Thank you so much. And no, I didn't have that. And you honestly didn't have to send that across, mate. So thank you so very much, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to be messaging you privately to thank you properly. But yeah, I can't tell you how much that means to me, mate. I really can't. So a couple more left. And I'm looking at the time. We're about good on time. About right for old Seolfor to come on at 8. I'm looking forward to it because he's a fantastic guy, he really is. And look at this here. Oh, we're doing well, guys. We're doing fantastically well. Because it's not just Silver Stag, it's also Luke. What another absolutely fantastic member of the community. 2 absolute legends, they really are. But Luke said, hello TSC mate, I hope you're keeping well, bud. Here is one of my poker chips to add to your collection. I've added a few extra for you to chuck into duck races. Watch how you go, mate. From Luke K1, and as you can see right here, I've got my little Luke K1 poker chip right there. But not just me, guys. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's popped in a little 50p. I'm going to guess. All right, let's see how good I am. I'm going to guess that's a Arthur Conan Doyle, aka Sherlock Holmes. But we'll find out because it could also be a Paddington. Oh no, I'm good. The guy is good. Look at that! I had no idea. And it is. It's Arthur Conan Doyle, aka Sherlock Holmes. But he's also sent across some other little bits as well. Absolutely incredibly generous of you, mate. So there's a few little 1 gram bars here, and it looks like a 1/4 ounce right there. So they're going to be winging their ways into duck races as well. I'll probably we'll split them out and spread them along. So I'll take one of the. You'll get a little 1 gram. Of silver right there. I'll put it in a flip for you, so it's harder to lose. But that's incredibly generous. But these will be spread out for future duck races, and obviously we need one of his poker chips as well. So wow, the duck race is getting so much better, guys. Thanks to you lot, you wonderful, amazing people. You've got the fantastic copper bar from Barry. You've got the poker chips, the 50p, the little one gram bar, etc. So guys, thank you so very much. It means so much to me when you guys donate things to the duck races. Yeah, I genuinely can't tell you how much it means to me. It really does. He really is a top man stag, just like you are, mate. Both of you, absolutely top guys. You really are. You know, Luke Silver Stacker as well, but Luke, he always goes the extra mile when he puts his comments on videos. He's got comment of the week quite a lot, and it's because of the amount of effort and it's genuine. You can tell he's always genuine with it. You know what I mean? So he's a fantastic guy. But you both are, and so is everyone else here. But yeah, couple of hat tips to Silver Stag and Luke there, and you are going to be getting yourselves, you 2 and Barry, I've got yourselves 10 groin coins for the generosity and donating those for the giveaways. There we go. Oh my word! What is this? What is this? I recognise this. Has this come from Stacking with Nemo? I'm guessing this is. Oh, it is. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at all the ducks. Little cool shade ducks. They're going into. I asked Nemo to send me some of them across, purely because I wanted to include them into duck races. And my God, look at all, dude. This is a package and a half here, Nemo. My word. What's in the box? I'm going to make your wait. I'm going to sift through it all. My word, Jesus. What's all this? What's this for? What have you done this for? Let's have a look. Well, he's wrapped it so well. It's so. Oh, what's that? Ah, fantastic. Coin capsules. He sent me a load of coin capsules. Oh, he's got his poker chips in, look. Got his poker chips. That's fantastic, Nemo. Thank you so much for doing that. So we've got another poker chip to add right there, and I'll carefully pop them down to the side of me. I've got a dab on today, guys. I'm telling you, it's a warm one, isn't it? Well, let's have a look. No. Where's the note, Nemo? Where's the note? Oh, I love them. What am I doing here, mate? Where's, like Christmas here every week? Oh, absolutely. Have you put a note in the box? Is there a note for me to read, Nemo? Let me know. Right, okay, let's get them out of the way. That's beautiful, that is beautiful. Yeah, is there, let me know, Nemo, let me know before I start going through stuff. Is there a note that I've missed? You're in the chat, let us know. No note, thanks for 100 sub giveaway, cigar for you, brother. Right, okay, so, no worries. Okay, well, you put some fantastic bits in here. Some fantastic bits in here for that. And as we know, we made the announcement last week. Nemo's doing his 100 subscriber giveaway through a duck race. So I can show you this, guys. So right here, you've got the first ever commemorative coin ever issued by the Royal Mint. It was issued to celebrate the silver jubilee of King George V, the guy with the best, the very, very best moustache out there. If I flip it over, you'll see why. It's I'd say it's in GVF condition. I would say this one, good, very fine. You could argue extra fine. You could even argue almost uncirculated because there's no damage to it whatsoever. There's a tiny bit of toning. There's a tiny little bit of toning on there, but you've got literally every single detail. You've got the details of the of St. George's facial features, and that is tiny. That is tiny little area right there, but it's in beautiful condition, absolutely stunning condition. And because he's doing the his 100 sub giveaway through my channel, I've donated that, guys. So that's going to be one through Nemo's 100 subscribe giveaway. But that's not all, because right here we have a beautiful piece of fractional little thistle on there, little thistle for Scotland. Beautiful little piece right there. This is what I'm contributing, but all the rest of this stuff is what Nemo's putting in, guys. And wait till you see this. You've got a Rock of Ages coin right there. Venetian $10 gaming token, Rock of Ages. So that's basically a poker chip right there. Is that silver? Nemo, let us know if that's silver. That's a beautiful coin. It looks like it's got a goldish rim and a silver, colour-wise anyway, gold and silver. But let me see if I can. I don't even know how that works. Oh wait, I think I found it. Yeah, I was right. So I was right for colours. I think that's silver. Yeah, just over half an ounce of silver. I thought it was a silver piece because I've got something very similar. It's not Rock of Ages, but it's very similar looking poker chip or gaming token. So you've got that first of all. And Sheldon Adelson on the back, whoever Sheldon Adelson is, I don't know. What else you've got, and check this out, guys, this is beautiful. Look at that, landmark of the world, and we've got the Jubilee Tower right there. I thought it was a good coin. It's gone down, it's lost a few points because it's got Big Ben written on it. I can't see a bell anywhere on that. And as we all know, guys, Big Ben is the bell. It's not the tower. Big Ben is sited within the clock tower. That is the Jubilee Tower. It used to be, I think it was St. Stephen's Tower. And then after the 2012 Jubilee, they renamed it to the Jubilee Tower. But Big Ben is actually just the bell, not the actual tower. So it's lost 5 marks, but it regains 50 marks for being such a beautiful little piece. So it's still doing well. 2022 Cook Island, 50 cents. Elizabeth II. You've got a couple of cutouts right there. And it is truly gorgeous. It is truly gorgeous. Let us know a few more details about that, Nemo. I can't see if it's a silver piece or cup nickel, etc. But either way, absolutely gorgeous. It really is. Stunning piece. Then I recognise this. I know where you got this from. You got this from one of my Monday night auctions. This is one of the silver proofs with COA that I've been selling on there. And Nemo picked some up for a fantastic price. He really did. So I know off the top of my head that that's 28.28 grams of 925 sterling silver. It's a proof coin, and it's nearly this will be the. Oh, this is diamond wedding. So this is, oh mate, You didn't have to do that 365, but thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. But this right here, it was minted in 2007 because it's the diamond wedding anniversary of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, who you can see right there in their younger days. It's a £5 coin, and the proofs themselves are actually in pristine condition. The capsules might have a few little scuffs on them, but the proofs themselves are in fantastic condition. And then, and I'm not even going to go through these, I'll leave them all as a little surprise for you, but you've got a little bundle of florins right here, aka the 2 shilling, but it's a florin really. Why would you change the name from florin to 2 shillings? Why would you change the beautiful name of a florin to the boring name of 2 shillings? So it's a florin to us, but it looks like you've got a decent run here. Look, I'm guessing that's going to be all of the 1940s florins. All of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, so you've got some 50s florins there and some 60s florins there. So absolutely fantastic, mate. Absolutely wonderful. Check this out. Guys, just remember, this is a 100 sub giveaway. This is a 100 sub giveaway, and you've got the beautiful silver proof. You've got the beautiful Big Ben high relief coin right there. I'll call it Big Ben. We'll let it off tonight, that book tonight only. You've got the gorgeous silver poker chips / gaming token Rock of Ages right there. You've got the little bundles of the florins right there. You've got the thistle right there as well, and you've also got the 1935 coronation silver jubilee rocking horse crown as well. So, guys, look at that. Can barely hold it all. Can barely hold it all. What a fantastic bundle that Nemo's put together for his giveaway. Nemo, do you want to? Can you pop a link in the chat, mate, to your giveaway entry video if it's live yet? I think it is. But if you can pop a link in the chat, I will let everyone know that. Between Nemo and Primo, they're making my giveaway look pants. Oh dear, 𝗷𝗫𝗫. Now all giveaways are appreciated by the community. They really are, and we've all got different budgets, haven't we? So you know, whatever you give away, I think is absolutely fantastic. Now, I would love to name and shame somebody right now, but I can't remember the name. But I was watching one of CoinNoob's videos, and now CoinNoob and Nerd UK both won a bundle that I gave away in Stacking with Craven's first ever, because I was the first guest. I came on and I thought, to celebrate the occasion, I'm going to put I'll put a bundle together myself, and CoinNoob technically won it, but the question was who was the first person to come on one of my live stack chats as a guest, and CoinNoob was the answer. So really, I felt really bad him winning it. So what I said is, look, you were the first one to answer it, so you get this, and I'll send the exact same identical bundle to Nerd UK. Now, both those bundles cost me over 100 quid's worth of stuff right there. And so CoinNoob did a wonderful, fantastic video going through it. Absolutely brilliant. It really was. I so enjoyed it. Oh, Queen Nessie, thank you so very much. I'll make sure you're in the duck race list. But yeah, he did a wonderful video on it. I mean, he gets some absolute arsehole. I'm going to say it. I don't care. He gets some absolute arsehole coming in comments saying, "Oh, what a bag of crap." But he didn't say crap. He meant, you know, sh, etc. And I thought, you know what, mate? Just get out of here. You know, what an absolute pillock you are. You've got nothing better to do with your time than going around on videos spreading hate. You know, and we don't need it, do we? We don't need it. So you're lucky I forgot your name, because I was going to name and shame you, because I think that kind of stuff is atrocious. It really is. We're here to build each other up. We're not here to drag each other down. We're here to build each other up, and that's what this community is all about. It really is. So yeah, that was a bit annoying when I saw that, but it is what it is, isn't it? So Nessie, like, let me have a look on my duck race list right here. You're already in, Nessie. You're already in, so no worries about that. But thank you very much for taking out the membership. I can't tell you how much appreciate it. So we're a couple of minutes short. I've timed that pretty damn well, actually. So it is a beautiful community jumping. It really is. And don't forget, you've got a little ducky. He's going in the duck race bundle as well. So yeah, I'll have to find a flip for that little 1 gram bar. But other than that, You know, what a cracking bundle, and it's only so good because of the people in the community. The bundle with pants when I put it together. It's you guys that's made it fantastic, and he sent me a bone shaker. Now I've had an eye out for these. I was going to try a bone shaker. There's also another one called Hooligan something. I've got my eye out on them as well. Hooligan something, and they've got like a different coloured stripes on them, and they look absolutely fantastic. They really do. So. I'm going to save that this week because I've started the Henry Winterman, so we'll finish the Henry Winterman, but I'm looking forward to the Bone Shaker next week, buddy. I'm looking forward to smoking that while we do the trial of the stack chat, where I find out half of my silver's fake, and I've wasted all my money, because that's, you know, that's my luck, innit? You know what I mean? That's how I go. But that's able to send me a link. Yes, I'm doing it right now, buddy. That's Seolfor Hordian. 1 second. There we go. Google Meet. All right, bear with me, guys, because I've got to set up a meeting and get Seolfor on, and then we'll bring him into live chat once he's in and on. Why am I having to sign into Google Meets? What's going on there? I've never had to do that before. Let's sign up right account. Yes, it has. New meeting, and we want an instant meeting. Right. I also. All right, let me just check that's come on all right. Don't put that up. Yes. Brilliant, that's connected fine. So let me copy that link and send that over to Seolfor. There we go. So as per usual, I'll have a chat with Seolfor. And then a little later, oh, Jumping, thank you so much. You and 𝗕𝘂𝗺𝗺𝗵𝗁, absolutely fantastically generous of you, it really is. But I'm going to have a chat with Seolfor, and then later on, after the duck race, we'll look into answer any questions you've got. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions, but I may not be able to answer them till a little later on. And if you can hear me, Seolfor, I've just sent you the link, buddy. So if you just need to join us now. So let's have a look, just me at the moment. Brilliant. Okay, let me turn my virtual camera on. There we go. 𝗂𝐲, how you doing, my friend? Fantastic to see you. It always is. 𝗂𝐲, my little buddy, my little mini me. When you go to a coin fair with your flat cap and your waistcoat, you made my day when I saw you dressed like that, 𝗂𝐲. You did. I was walking around. Honest to God, I was walking out. I was running out for a fag because I wanted a quick cigarette before my live auction started, because it was when I did the live auction and whatnot from the Yorkshire Coin Fair, and I was legging it out, and as we were going down, I saw this guy, this young chap, with waistcoat and shirt and tie, and I thought to myself, what a smart looking chap, and then I was like, are you 𝗂𝐲? And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I knew it'd be you. Any announcements? We did it, GSH. I announced that we're going to be doing your auction on the 29th at the beginning of the show, mate. So yes, I've done that. The announcements we did this week were your auction, Coin Noobs 300. These are the community announcements. We had your auction on the 29th of June, Coin Noobs 300 subscriber goal. And also just reminding people I'm doing this trial of a stack chat. Now make sure you enter into next week's duck race, guys, because it's going to be, I'm going to be putting some, I don't know what I'm putting in yet, but it's not going to be the normal duck race. It's going to say thank you to Trusty Metrics for loaning me one of their Sigmas to do some review videos on. I'm going to be making that next week's duck race a little bit more substantial. Let me just admit Seolfor into the call. There we go, perfect. How you doing, buddy? You just need to get your camera set up, and I'll get you onto the live stream as soon as you're ready, mate. So nobody can see you, mate. So don't worry. You're not going to face reveal yet. I can see you now. How you doing, buddy? You're all right. This should be a little. Normally, it's like a little picture of a camera with like the circly thing in it. And that you click on that to turn it round. Ah, perfect. That's perfect. So when you let me know you're good to go, I'm going to bring you onto the live stream, buddy. Right, there we go. Right, let me just very quickly find that. Oh no, oh dear, I'm not, why am I putting a video capture device in? I want a window capture. Window capture, Seolfor. 2 minutes, guys, and we'll have Seolfor on with us. Name's already, oh, yeah, I know it is because I didn't mean to do that. I don't know. There we go, that'll do. That's close enough. You don't need to be, no one's going to see it. There we go, Google Chrome. Fantastic. Let me resize that. Right. Just so you know, mate, it's more landscape than portrait. So I don't know if you want to turn your camera 90 degrees, or I can. It's completely up to you. I can. Yeah, that's fantastic, mate. Here we go. Let you get that right size. I'll have to fine tune it once I'll cut it out of video studio mode anyway. I just got that about perfect. There we go. What you wonder. That looks good to me, mate. Turn desktop audio in, and can I bring you in?
Yeah.
Here we go. Right. There we go, guys. We've got Seolfor Hordian with us. Hold on, what's going off now? I transitioned you in. Oh dear Lord, what's going off? Wait. Why is it doing? Why are you doing this to me? I've never had it do this to me, mate. It's, for some reason I can't even see you. When I put studio mode on, I can see you there. Lock you in like that. I've never known this. I've never known this. Who's still smoking between 20 to 40 a day at almost. Oh wow, how can they afford it? That's crazy. Right. What is going on here? We can delete Scorpion. That's last week. Delete that one. That's mental because I put it on studio mode and I can see you right there. Right, hold on. Let me just change that a little bit. Oh, on Google Chrome, yeah. What is going off here? Right, all you can see now is my backdrop behind, because that's right. I'll delete you off and then I'll put you bring you back in. This is very strange, mate. I'm sorry about this. It's never done this before with me. Window capture.
That's all right.
SH. Okay. Google. That's the right one there. Okay. Are you ready for a chat? I'm gonna be grilling you, you know. No mercy tonight, Seolfor.
Uh-oh.
Right. Hopefully this will work. I don't know why it wasn't working before though. Right. I don't want it in there. I want it. Right. All being well, we should be good. Transitioning. I think we are. Let's come out of studio mode. There we go, guys. We've done it. Oh dear. There we go. I don't know why it took so long, but Seolfor, thank you so much for coming on and joining us tonight. And it was when was it? Was it last night or this morning? I asked you if you could come on.
I think it was this morning.
I'm going to say it was absolute last minute, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So thank you so much. I mean, we were planning to get you on soon, weren't we? Because you'd already asked. But with me having the availability, I said to Seolfor, is there any chance you can? If not, we'll still get you on. But if you can tonight, and you've moved things around and come and joined us tonight. So buddy, thank you so much. Love that silver frame there. I think that's gorgeous. And I have a confession to make, Seolfor. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought I was subscribed to your channel, but when I was linking you tonight for this live stream, apparently I wasn't even subscribed to you, and mate, I'm genuinely sorry about that. I honestly thought I was subscribed to your channel, so definitely click that subscribe button now. And BBA, mate, do your thing. You know what I need you to do right now, BBA. Get that link for Seolfor Hordian. It's in the description, but get in the chat just so people can see. Seolfor, mate.
Yeah.
1 second, guys. 1 second. I've just got to. Oh, there we go. Get that out of the way. Put that on the other screen. Where are you at now?
I'm at home. I'm in the spare room.
Sorry, mate, that's my fault. The Seolfor Hordian is currently at 222 subscribers. Very, very nice number, but we don't want to keep him there. We want to get him up. So let's see how many. Here we go. Thank you very much, BBA. He's just put his a link to his channel, so I'm going to pin that in the chat. And do make sure you head across and see how much higher we can get him than 222, because you know you do need to have more subscribers than that. You're doing a fantastic job at what you're doing, mate. But for anyone who wasn't aware, now I know you spilled the beans on this one, but anyone who wasn't aware, do you want to let them know what your name means and where it comes from?
So Seolfor Hordian is actually Middle English for silver hoarder. So it's older than Old English, but I wanted to go for something that hasn't been done before, and yeah, and that's how I came up with that name.
Nice, I love it. And it's one of those, isn't it? Like, maybe it's not obvious when you first see it, but when it's explained to you, Seolfor Hordian, silver hoarder, Seolfor, silver, you know, it's become so obvious, doesn't it? After somebody lets you know what it actually means. But what inspired you to choose Seolfor Hordian?
Do you know what? I think I was watching a video and it was going through like the last, say, 400 or 500 years of the English language.
Yeah.
And it was sort of saying, you know, this is English now, this is Old English, this is Middle English. And I just thought, that sounds really interesting. So I just Google and Middle English. I did try Old English and other ones as well, but I felt that one was easier to say.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well,
and my spelling is terrible.
Oh, that's not as bad as mine, I can promise you that much, mate. I really can. But I think it's really, really interesting. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. Is that a 1935 rocking horse right there?
It is.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I do apologise. I'm just going to be showing things throughout the show.
That's
just
what
to keep my hands busy.
That's what we want to see. And, guys, what are we showing for rocking horse crowns? If you haven't got one... If you haven't got one and you want one, I'm just gonna close your camera just for 1 second, mate. Sorry, I'm just gonna show this, guys. This is up for grabs on Monday. Once again, it's got all the details on there. So I'm going to be auctioning that off on Monday. I've just got a couple to show you very quickly. These are the highlights for Monday's auction, guys. So we've got the Rocking Horse Crown. We've got a George III, 1821. Crown, so we're going well back there. There's quite a bit of wear on it, but it's going back, and that was the most expensive crown I've got for Monday. But I'm probably going to start it at a mad low price and lose money on it again, but because I love doing that for you guys. But right here we've got an 1897, very fine condition silver crown. Still got loads of muscle definition on St George right there, and Queen Victoria looking absolutely gorgeous on the back. The last one for the crowns this Monday is the 1893. Once again, fantastic condition on the coin. Really, really is. Not only that, guys, I've got a cartwheel 2p piece, once again in wonderful condition for Monday. That's going to be available on Monday. And then to end things off, guys, I always do a £1 start, but I'm changing things a little bit because this week I've got a Godless Florin. We've got a Godless Florin as a £1 start ender. And what's going to be different about this is from now on, I am not going to be allowing pre-bids on the final item of the evening. Everything else, I encourage pre-bids, but the final item, I want to be starting it there in the auction at £1. So somebody in the auction is going to get a fantastic deal. So I just thank you for allowing me that time. Seolfor, I forgot to mention that before you came on, but you're back on screen now, and I can only apologise.
I really like the godless. Was it a godless crown or florin? Sorry.
Florin. Yeah, so
florin.
Godless is for the florin. Like if it's not if the crown would be Gothic, the Gothic crown, and then the florins after 1849 they became Gothics. It's only the 1849 florin that's godless because they took out the phrase "by grace of God, defender of the faith." Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful Queen Victoria right there. That's a wonderful crown. Where did you get that from, buddy?
Majority of my crowns are actually from eBay.
Okay.
But with proper coin sellers, you know, with 10,000 plus sales and things like that.
Yeah.
Been quite fortunate with crowns recently.
I mean, it's the wrong answer. I'm going to be honest with you. eBay is by far the wrong answer. It should have been Monday night at 6 o'clock, Stack Collector Auction.
Oh, sorry. You haven't paid me the 50 quid yet to say it.
I love it. Great answer. Great answer. But no, so you've got some very, very nice, very nice. Is there a minimum grade you're looking for when you pick your crowns up, or, you know, is it you getting some better value ones, or?
I want them to look nice. I don't want too much wear on them. Of course, obviously, with the older ones, I'm going to have to get the more beaten up ones just because the premiums. But, I mean, this is my favourite, which is...
fantastic. George II right there.
Yep, 1668, I believe. Yep.
Charles II, I do apologise. It looks a bit like George II,
so that's
but he's facing it the wrong way.
Yeah, so that's my favourite and oldest.
Ah, it's beautiful. That is
300 and nearly 400 years old.
See, my oldest crown is the 1818 because I draw a line with standardised crowns, and 1818 was the first standardised crown, aka the first modern crown. They did exist before that. They go all the way back to Henry VIII, but in 1818 that's when they standardised the size and weight of the crown, and I think that's a good starting point because eventually I want to get every single one from 1818 all the way up to 1902, and maybe even a few of the reef crowns as well. They're not cheap. For 500 silver, they're very expensive. Is that an 1818 right there? It's 1818.
No, it's an 1820.
20. So I said 1818 to 1820 because that's the only 3 years you had those done. It's a very short run. You've got 1818, 1819, 1820. They're all fantastic coins. I love the Georgian Dragon on them because you've got the full name of 𝗵𝗵 rather than BP, and you've got the garter around as well, and I think that's absolutely gorgeous. It really is, isn't it, guys? So what a fantastic collection of crowns you're putting together already.
Yep, 1 crown a week every week for 2025, and then I will need to get Nerd UK to build me a special box for it.
Yeah, me too. I need something for the crowns. I'm struggling on storage on the crowns. I've just got them all in a little treasure box. In fact, it's just here. Let me just grab it. This is my box for so most of me, old 925 pre-decimal, I keep in albums, but obviously the albums only go back so far. So that's my box of everything that's too old for the album. So it will have the 1818s in 1818 to 1820. I think I'm on 20 crowns at the moment. I've just filled two tubes, and I'm trying to do 3 by the end of the year. Let's have a look. And there's some lovely pieces in there. I'm not gonna dig it all out tonight, but yeah, if you follow the channel, you may have seen some before, and there'll be some going forwards as well. Nice PJ, mate. I'm sewing the PJs tonight. Last week I actually went to the F and put trousers on and everything, but this week I'm knackered. My arms and legs are cramping up. In fact, my left arm cramped up whilst I was driving. I couldn't. It just like kind of goosenecked itself, and I couldn't do anything. I had to literally grab it and pull it open. It's the only thing I could do. So yeah, the PJs are on tonight, guys. Absolutely, 100%. So is it just crowns you're concentrating on, or are you looking at any other denominations of pre-decimal at all?
I mean, I've got 3 jars, and I'm trying to fill each one, which is the florin, the shilling, and sixpences. I just want to fill the jar with 50% because locally there's a gentleman who's doing it for under spot.
Probably had it a few
it's just
years.
good. Yeah, I think he's had him for a very long time, and because he knows I'm not scrapping it, I think he's keen for me to buy, monthly off him when I can.
Yeah, Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I don't blame you there, mate. And especially if you can get it under scrap value. You know, this why not? Why not? And I get that. It, you know, it's like with me, I'm more inclined to sell stuff cheap if I know people are going to appreciate it rather than just go and melt it down. You know what I mean? I absolutely 100% get that. Now, obviously, you were live with Craven last week, and I know Craven did a fantastic job, and Sandy as well, of asking you loads of questions, but we may go over a few things that you discussed on that live stream, for which I apologise, guys, but I am very interested to know your backstory and what drove you into basically creating the channel and going from somebody in the community as a watcher and a viewer to somebody who makes your own videos.
So, I mean, I've been watching stacking channels probably since 2018, 2019. I mean, the only person that I can think of at the time was probably 𝗵𝗷𝗵𝗶𝗲𝗀 in the UK. Everyone else, you know, Silver Dragons, I think even he had less than 20,000 subscribers when I was watching him.
Yeah.
And for years, I've had all the apps downloaded, you know, to make my own thumbnails and all of that. And then I looked and I saw one of my reviews and it was 5 years old saying the fantastic app. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, 5 years has gone by and I still haven't actually started.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there was two people, of course, the legend himself, 𝗕𝗂𝗃, and also another person in the States called 𝗀𝗏𝗓𝗓 Radio said,
Yeah.
I'd watch your channel. And it's like, oh, okay then.
Yeah.
And built the courage.
Well done, mate. Well done. Well, you should have started five years ago. You'd be at 10,000 subs by now, mate. You absolutely would with your quality of your videos. So well done to you. Well done, and I do mean that. Well done for taking that step, because it's not easy. People may think it looks easy, but I for one, I struggle with my confidence when I'm filming a video so much. It's unreal. It's very different when I'm doing a live stream, because I've said in the past, these live streams feel to me like I'm sat around a table with my mates and there's a comfort blanket there. But when I'm just filming a video, my anxiety, and I do have issues with anxiety, my anxiety just goes through the roof. And most of the time I look back at the videos afterwards and I just think it's loads of absolute twaddle. You know, I've patched bits together because, you know, I can't get my words out half the time. But you, mate, are doing an absolutely fantastic job with your videos, and you know, I can't wait to see, you know, bigger and better things. What have you been doing videos? What, 3 months tops, something like that?
Yeah, since I would say probably middle of January.
Yeah. 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. I've just looked on the channel, it's 3 months. So to be at 224 subscribers, thank you to the two people who have subbed since I started chatting with Seolfor. In 3 months, that's actually a huge achievement, mate. It really is a huge achievement. Now, people may think, well, it's not that many. My old channel, I've had that for like, God knows, 6-7 years, something like that. It's only on about 50 subscribers, and I generally tried with it. I tried my bloody best with it, you know what I mean? And a lot of the time, that is the story for most people who do it. So well done to you, mate, and keep doing what you're doing, because you are absolutely smashing it right now. So that's, you know, that's what got you into the channel, and that's your you know, your backstory. But what's the future? What do you want to achieve most of all out of your channel or your stacking? And you know, in 5 years you've gone and finally, you know, kicked your bum. And I get that, mate. It's not a criticism. I'm like that. God knows how much in life. But you've finally done it. You made that amazing step, and you're producing videos. But what's going to be what can we see in 5 years' time?
I mean, I would hope that the stack is a lot larger, and you know, if it does turn into maybe selling coins or doing auctions or anything like that in the future. But at the moment, it's more for, you know, it's for fun. It's keeping a journal of what I do, and the people that I've met since January, you make some really close friends that you speak to pretty much daily.
Yeah, no, you do. You make some real genuine friends as well. I've got people I speak to on a nearly daily basis in this community, and you know, they're people who I consider as legitimate, genuine friends. They really are. So yeah, I get that 100%. Yes, you got your Scottish tenor 𝗂𝐻. We'll do the chat interaction a little bit later on, mate. Yeah, I'm just concentrating on chatting myself right now. But after the duck race, that's when, if you're okay with that, Seolfor, that's when I'm going to let people in the chat ask you whatever they want to ask, and we'll literally just sit here and concentrate on the chat after the duck race. So I've got him to myself for 30 minutes, guys. All right, and then he's all yours if you're okay with that, Seolfor.
Yeah, of course.
Fantastic.
Don't be shy.
Exactly. And don't be shy. No, don't be shy. I mean, I'm far too shy. I really am. People probably don't think it, but I am. I'm very, very shy. It's an ordeal for me to film a video, and it's one of the reasons why I haven't had many videos on my channel for, well, this year. This year is a handful of actual videos on my channel. I will always keep up with the Saturday Night Stat Charts. But videos-wise, it's always been a brick wall for me. Just the whole process of getting it started, getting sat there, and then as soon as I press record, I'm like, and I don't know
Your
what
videos are amazing, though. They are amazing, and I would love to see more of them. But now being someone who makes content, didn't realize how much goes behind the scenes. A 5-minute video may take you 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, I'm the rest. I mean, this is what I mean. So, thankfully, I've actually got, I'm good. I don't want to blow my own trumpet because there's far better people out there, but I've got some editing skills, and that is what saves my bacon, mate. If you want for the fact that I can edit a video, my videos won't be watchable. They just won't. You just have an idiot stuttering away for 50 minutes to try and get 5 minutes out of. Yeah, and I'm being serious. Like, some of my videos will start off being an hour long, and then after I've edited them, they're like 17 minutes. So that tells you just how much I've got to get out of it. But thank you. I generally appreciate that, mate. It's very kind of you. But no, I think you seem to be much more of a natural when it comes to recording videos than I am. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing, and I think that's a fantastic answer. You know, you just want to build your stack up. There it is, the Big John. The Big John. Keep your eyes off it, Craven. Keep your eyes off it, Craven.
I know, I was just about to say that.
And keep your hands off it, Coin Noob, as well, because he does bad things to those coins, doesn't he? Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Stay away from Little John.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's the same to you and all the new guys in the community. There's some fantastic. I'm going to be, look, in 6 months' time, I'm going to be old hat. No one's going to care about Stack Collector anymore. You're all going to be watching you fantastic, wonderful people. You know, the only reason I've got subscribers is because there wasn't anyone making videos. I had no competition when I started. So, but you guys, you're doing fantastically. All of you are. And I want to say to not only you, but other people like Stacking with Craven, Sandy Millington, you know, and Benson Coin Collects. He's relatively new as well. And all of the other new channels. Please keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up. You know, it's gut wrenching. It's gut wrenching. You know, for people like us, when we see some new channels start up and then they just disappear over time. And keep doing what you're doing, because you're all doing fantastic work, especially yourself, Seolfor. So well done to you, mate. And I think, you know, I think you've got a good plan. I think you're. I'm not putting myself down, guys. Believe me not. You believe me not. These guys have got talent. They have. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, no. You please keep doing what you're doing, and you know, grow that stack. And I want to see that journey from now for the next 5 years. And I want to have a conversation with you in 5 years' time and say to you, like, oh, can you remember when you came onto Stack Chat when you just started and you were saying how you wanted your stack to grow, and look at it now. And what I do, I generally want to have that conversation in the future. So well done to you, mate. Well done. So what about modern stuff? Are you just, you obviously, I was about to say you look like you've got a stacker there, the lion stack. It's one I ain't got, it's actually one I want. For the animals, I want the ram, the lion. I've ordered the stag, that's hopefully coming soon. But, you know, when it comes to the new bullying, what's your favourite with stuff like that?
Oh gosh, as of late, I just sort of, if I see something shiny that I like, I'm kind of like, yes, please, I need that. I I mean, I love the stackers, and I can remember buying the 𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀 Shield when they first came out.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to stop you here, Seolfor, because it's a bit of a bugbear of me. They're not 𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀. They're today mint. Now it's everyone. What 𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀 is one of the main distributors, but they're actually made by the today mint, who because 𝘂𝐴 got a chance to actually meet them in person. He said to them, "Look, are you in partnership with 𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀? What's the deal?" And they put him straight and said, "No, we're nothing to do with 𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀. We make them and they distribute them." 𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗀, I think their first piece was the Sword of 𝗕𝐂𝐴, very very similar to the stackables.
Yeah, and I used to collect all of those, and yeah, the 𝗕𝐭𝑖𝑛 rounds and coins that they used to do. Yeah, I quite like that sort of stuff. So I don't mind the premium stuff. But I think current situation, it's mostly crowns, and then the occasional, nice little bar or
bars, yeah.
Something. Yeah, this is the first sort of bar that I actually got was the 𝗵𝗏 dragon, and yeah, it's stunning.
It is. Which so that's for 2024 right there, isn't it? Oh no, that's that's the one that's not part of the annual series, isn't it? So it is. Yeah, it'd be 2020, end of 2024, beginning 2025. But that's not actually one of these ones. The actual once per year, because they're releasing this year's. I think it's just come out actually in Australia, and that caught a lot of people out because they thought that was this year's edition of that, because it's so similar, isn't it? But one of the ways you can tell is on the actual dragon, the yearly dragon ones. You have the monarch on the back, and that's got the standard Perth mint thing on it, hasn't it? Yeah, this one, yeah. So it looks like it belongs in there, but that I believe is a lunar dragon bar from what I've read up on it. But it caught so many people out, and I'd have been the same, mate. But if I hadn't been told before I see it, I'd have thought, oh, that's this year's dragon bar. That's come out really early, hasn't it? Because it's this time of year they normally come out.
But yeah, I mean, my stack wise, I mean, I do have some slabs, but yeah, mostly, I have got a couple of stackers, but some more things to open in the near future, which I cannot open, but I'll just give a little hint of what that might be.
That's going to be good. Anything with that sticker on it is a sign of quality. It really is. I remember when he first started pouring, mate, and I said to him back then, I said, mate, you're going places. You're going places. I've got an eye for it, mate. I tell you, I've got an eye for when people are gonna go places, and I definitely think you're one of them. But Silverpunk, with his pouring, where what he's been able to achieve and where he's at now, absolutely fantastic work. I absolutely love it. I really do.
Storytelling as well is on point. It's like a lesson every time you just watch him. It's just amazing storyteller.
Yeah, no, he is, and the production of his videos, absolutely. I mean, I remember that from the very beginning. He when he started putting videos out there, the production value, I was blown away by it. It was like watching something that was on an actual TV program. I mean, I actually felt like I was watching a segment of an American TV show. So yeah, what he does is absolutely incredible. So I can't wait to find out what's inside that little silver envelope right there. What is that going to be a video? Is it for the channel or?
It will be. It's just trying to get time between work, family man, and it's just getting the time to do it.
Hell yeah, you are preaching to the choir on that one, my friend. Preaching to the choir. Like, some guys out there, the ones that do the videos a lot more regular. I just like, where do you get the time from? I don't want to go, but I did notice something in the chat earlier. And BBA, your videos are fantastic. Nerd UK, your videos are fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Peer on you, they really are. There's, some brilliant people in this community, but yeah, no, me personally, I get where you're coming from. Like, my main collection is my pre-decimal stuff. I don't get it on the I don't get it out on the channel half enough because it's all away in the albums, and I don't like taking them back out of the album to put them back in because it's one of those cardboard albums and it starts deforming the cardboard if you take them out and put them back in too many times. But I haven't shown it half enough on the channel. So my pre-decimal, and don't make this mistake, guys. Don't do what I did, which is date run every single coin. Half pennies, let's date run them. Farthings, we'll date run them. Pennies, why not? Let's get some threepenny bits done, shillings, florins, half crowns, crowns. We'll do a lot, as well as the modern 50p's, the silver bullion releases, and it's too much. I chewed off far too much when I first started, and I've come to realise that. And I think what you're doing is like sticking it to the crowns, getting the nice premium pieces. That is kind of where I'm at the moment. This is going to be very unpopular for me to say this, but I'm getting a little bit bored of 1 ounce rounds and coins. They're just not really doing it for me anymore. But yeah, so I get that. So I'm.
What is getting your attention then at the moment?
So like you say, pre-decimal, I'm trying to build up my crowns. My crowns were by far the worst, and I think it's because I haven't got an album for them. And I like seeing the album get filled. It gives me that feeling of accomplishment. So the albums were moving on very well, but the crowns, like before, when we started the Fill a Tube challenge, I didn't even have one full tube worth of crowns. I had less than 10, and I was quite ashamed at that. And I was thinking, well, I need to get more crowns. So I've been concentrating on crowns this year, but it's any pre-decimal that I can get, for my dates I haven't got. I'm loving the stackers. Really getting into the medieval weapon style pieces. So your divine weapons from the 𝗕𝘂𝗀𝗺, sword of 𝗀𝗰𝗄𝗃. Very recently I did the sword of 𝗕𝐂𝐺𝐻 as well. Within the next few days, fingers crossed, I'm going to be doing the gunrere. If anyone doesn't know what gunrere is the name of the spear owned by Odin. So that's coming very soon. I've got another, the 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 dagger as well is coming, and then continuing on the divine weapons, you've got the thunderbolt of Zeus, and most recently the bow. That's been released. Really getting into them, but not just for weapons, the actual stackables as well. I started off only having a couple of them, and I'm really kicking myself, to be honest with you. I wish I'd have done what 𝗁𝐁 did and started picking them up when they first came out, because his collection and jumping into Silver who's in the chat with us tonight, they've got incredible collections of those stackables, and I won't be able to backstack them. So I'm just trying to, there's a few of the older ones that I want to get. I mentioned the lion. I want the lion, the wolf, and the ram. They're the 3 animals that I really regret not getting. I'm not bothered about a lot of the other animals. I've always liked the lion. I'm not too, that's the lowest on my priority. So I want the wolf and the ram. I've always loved wolves. I find wolves to be majestic creatures. And I've always said if I was allowed to choose my spirit animal, it would be a wolf, for sure. And I'm an Aries, so that's why I want the ram. But yeah, I'm looking at more premium pieces, and then the old pre-decimal pieces as well. So kind of similar to what you're doing, buddy.
I love seeing jumping into Silver's stack whenever he gets a new one added to his collection. Especially that 1 kilo one. Have you seen it recently?
Yes, yeah, absolutely stunning. Fantastic. Yeah, it was Lucifer star, wasn't it?
That's it. Just a little bit jealous.
Yeah, I first saw that. The first time I saw that, well, I saw this 2 ounce version, which is exactly the same thing, but to scale. But the first time I saw it in a kilo was on 𝗁𝐁 channel, because Cobra had it in, and he, because of how much 𝗁𝐁 loves the stackables, he sent 𝗁𝐁 the 1 kilo for him to review and send back. And I was saying to 𝗁𝐁, mate, I wouldn't even want that. I'd be so terrified because of the value of it. I'd be so terrified of dropping it and cracking the capsule or doing something to it while I had it. I'd be too afraid to touch it to actually review it. But he did a fantastic job of reviewing it, and like you say, Jumping's been able to get himself for his channel. So yeah, some absolutely fantastic collections of the stackables out there. Really is. I'm just making sure we keep an eye on the time, because we've got the duck race coming up at 9 o'clock, and I want to make sure. But let me show you guys. This is what I hate at Henry Winterman. It's already gone. It's gone already. Like this, I can already tell. This I'll smoke this over 2 live streams. I won't be able to get through that in 1 live stream. But the Henry Winterman, absolutely rubbish. They really are. I was saying to my local shop guy, I was saying, don't just try and get something. I don't care how much I've got to spend. Just get me something that's not a Henry Winterman. I only have one on a Saturday. I want a decent one. What's that then? Oh, that's gorgeous.
So that is St. B's silver.
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
Yeah, B's mint.
Who was it that got me onto them recently? Someone in the community. They sent me. I think it was Noggy. I think it was Silver Noggy. Got me onto B Silver, and they are doing some fantastic pieces. They really, really are.
The samurai swords that they're doing are stunning.
Yeah.
But they're like what, 13 ounces or?
Yeah. So don't tell me about them, please. I don't even need to know about them. My bank account does not want to know they exist. I'll go and buy it. I've got such a weakness for a sword. Buy yourself a Davidoff number 2 for the same price as an ounce of silver. Thank me later. The ones I'm looking at about 30 quid a pop. They're the good ones. There'll be some different brands out there I want to try. Yeah, for sure, mate. It's once a week. I'd rather pay the money and have a nice cigar than stuck with a bloody Henry Winterman every freaking week. But this, I'm not going to spark it tonight, but I'm looking forward to that. That's a nice cigar right there. The Bone Shaker is one.
We need a UK Stacker social get together so that we could all enjoy a nice cigar or something.
We absolutely do. Speaking of which, I was going to let people know as an announcement, but if you do want to meet up, come and sit down with me and have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. I'm planning to go to the Yorkshire Coin Fair at the end of this month, and then the West Midlands Coin Fair at the middle of next month. So if anyone does want to meet up, they've both one's at a hotel, one's at a museum, but they've both got little cafe areas. So I plan on having a sit down, and if anyone wants to come down and meet me and have a quick chat and see what we can find in the coin fair, I welcome you all to do so. I'm trying to get Silverpunk to come and meet me at the West Midlands Coin Fair because I know he's local, and I think Barry Wiggins, he's local, so hopefully he'll be able to get down. But if anyone else does want to come down and meet us, we'll do that. The same as say, the West Midland one's middle of the month, and then the Yorkshire one's the end of the month. Let me get the exact dates for people. Yorkshire Coin Fair, and just remember, guys, this is the Yorkshire Coin Fair, not the York Coin Fair. They are a little bit different. The York one is in York, and the Yorkshire's in Huddersfield at the Cedar Court Hotel. And the next one is going to be Sunday, the 29th of June. So actually, it's the same days we're going to be doing the GSH auction. Luckily, the coin fairs are in the morning, so they're kind of done by midday. So I'm thinking around 11 o'clock midday-ish is when I'll sit down and have a coffee. And then on the West Midlands, so 29th for the Yorkshire, and the West Midlands, let's have a quick look at the date on that. I know that's more the middle of the month, 13th of July. So 13th of July for West Midlands, and the 29th of June for the Yorkshire Coin Fair. I'm going to be, got any in London area? Yes, mate, you've got the London Coin Fair. I went down there once with 𝗀𝗃 Stacker, and it's not worth me travelling as far as I have to travel to get there. But if you are local to London, highly recommend checking out the London Coin Fair. It's done by the same people who do the West Midlands Coin Fair. They arrange both of them. So the West Midlands is a lot closer to me. Arranged by the same people. It's similar kind of thing. So I go to the West Midlands one and the Yorkshire one because they're kind of most local to where I'm at. Cool. Do you enjoy going to a coin fair or?
Do you know what? I've never actually been to one. So I think I would love it.
Well, without giving us too much detail, what kind of area of the country are you from?
Yeah, the close to the West Midlands.
Okay,
I would say.
Come down on the 13th. Come and meet us. Shake my hand.
The thing is, that's my wife's her birthday's on the 12th, and I think we're doing something on the 12th and 13th.
Come and meet us next time at the West Midlands Coin Fair.
Is it yearly? Is it, or is it every
monthly,
couple of months?
Every month, both of them, every single month. Yeah, the West Midlands always around the middle of the month, and the Yorkshire one's always at the end of the month. So yeah, if you can't make it 13th of July, around the same date in August will be the one after that, and come down for that one.
Yeah, I've written it down so I won't forget.
Good stuff. Because I'd love to meet you in person. I've met so many people in this community in person, and it's fantastic. I've never met a bad person. You know, a lot of times, you know, people seem one way on the channel, and when you meet them in person, and you're like, oh my word, is that really who we are? But you know, everyone I've met out of this community, they're all pretty much exactly as you see in the channel. All fantastic people, every single one of them are. Right, is there anything you'd like to ask me at all?
Oh gosh, put me on the spot now. I went completely blank.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? You can think about it, don't worry. You know, if you want a little bit of time to think. No, because Whatnot aren't doing it, Jumping, mate. Jumping said, are you not doing Whatnot this time, mate? No, that was a specific Whatnot event where they invited me to come down and do a live stream auction from the Yorkshire Coin Fair. So I'll just be going as myself. We're a bit of cash in my wallet and a lust for some beautiful old coinage. But yeah, which to be honest with you, mate, I'm glad for that, because when I go with Whatnot and do the live auctions, it's the whole time it's like I'm you know, pressure's up, and you know, how long have I got? I've got to get this steady. So next time I want to go just as somebody who's, because when I went to the West Midlands one, I did the show from the West Midlands. Silverpunk was there, GSH was there. There were some fantastic people there. I didn't hardly have any chance to go around and spend time with them because I was setting up for the auction, etc. And that's one of the reasons why I said to Punk, you know, please come down and meet me at the next one if you can, because I want to spend more time with people and be able to actually chat and have a good walk around and a nice cuppa, etc. So that it will be absolutely fantastic if people can come down. Look, if I just go and walk around on my own and no one else turns up, I don't care. I'm happy enough with coins. But if anyone can make it down, that will just make it 10 times better. You know what I mean? But yeah, the good place. I'm going to try and get to the West Midlands and Yorkshire one every month as much as I can. We'll not be able to do it every single month, but as much as I possibly can, I definitely will do. Summers can be very, very difficult to me. Like I'm hoping this will be last weekend I have to work, because I had to work yesterday. I've got work tomorrow, but I'm hoping that'll put me back on top. I was ill for a little bit. Then my suspension spring went on my car, and it's just put me so far behind. It took so much to catch up. And like Tex said, Berlin 2026, let's go. Davinia, my brother used to go to Durham University, so it's a shame, you know, he's not still there now. Or so I would have gone up to Durham and met you at a coin fair. But are you planning to go to Germany next year?
Me?
Yes, sorry, Self. I do apologise, mate.
Yeah, so oh gosh, I'd have to ask the wife really, but I was having a little look at online because it's in Berlin, isn't it?
Yeah, Brandenburg, Berlin. Yeah. It's at the actual convention is the Estro hotel.
Yeah, so I haven't looked into it too much yet. I mean, I would love to. It'd be nice to actually get out and, you know, meet people and get some footage myself and look at new things. And that's the one thing I'm excited for, is going to an actual, you know, a coin event, especially in the West Midlands.
There isn't
to see.
Yeah, so with the Berlin one, there isn't another coin event like it. There just isn't. You know, the coin shows are great, but they pale in comparison to the World Money Fair. I just want to answer Joker's question. Last year, I think it was about 1,500 quid it cost me in total, which includes hotel fees, flight fees, and then, you know, what you spend them. I think between hotel and flights, you can do them for just over 500 quid for the hotel and flights, depending which hotel you go for. You know, the nicer the hotel, the more expensive it's going to be. But if you go on a budget, you can do hotels and flights for about 500 quid, and then the rest is all how much ever you want to spend on silver. But however much you take for the coins, etc., will never be enough. I learned that last year, and I know I know Tech was like me and just like, it's like, oh, we should have bought 10 grand wheels for this. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you can make Germany, I think Germany is going forward is going to be something that everybody, here we go. What is that, Canadian or South African? Oh, it's Indian. Indian. I caught it. Just caught Emperor in time. Just caught Emperor in time. Where did you get that one from?
eBay.
Again, wrong answer.
Yeah, I just.
I've had
Oh gosh, yeah.
I've had
Third time lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had some beautiful rupees. I've had some of the 925 and V500. In fact, if it's still here, I've got a quarter rupee, a 925 1917 quarter rupee, which I'm going to give away because someone purchased it in the last auction, and I think they got it mistaken. They thought it was the full rupee and not the quarter rupee. So I cancelled the order for them, and I'm going to give it away instead. But it's a beautiful condition coin, and I love those rupees. They're absolutely gorgeous right there. That's UK then? That's British, isn't it?
No.
Is it not? What? Flip it over then. See what we've got.
Australia.
That is gorgeous, isn't it? Australia. Yeah. No, fair enough. Fair enough. Australia. I forgot about the Aussies, didn't I? Yeah, because Canada and South Africa and India, they had the crowned, and ourselves in Australia went for the non-crowned George VI. Very similar to a reef crown, that is, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, no, I assume it didn't cost you quite as much as a reef crown costs.
No, they're crazy money, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, especially in 1936 or 37, whichever year it is. I think it's 36. I think.
Yeah, well, this one, the Australian one, it's still 925, even though it's 1937.
They went on longer, yeah.
But so obviously, I think I was going to ask you actually.
Okay.
It's because I want to get 1 crown a week. What other countries sell, a full crown? I don't want half crowns, just so that I can diversify my crown collection.
It's a good question, actually. It's good. I wouldn't be able to definitively tell you right now. I'd have to research it a little bit. But you're basically looking at your African, your territory. So the chances of places doing them would be places like Canada, West Africa, South Africa, India, and Australia. They have the best chances, but I couldn't definitively tell you if they definitely did crowns or not. South Africa, for one thing, they don't technically do a half crown. What they do is a 2.5 shillings. So it's a half crown, 2 and 6pence, but they just call it 2.5 shillings. One of my personal friends has come into the chat, which is why I was smiling. But so, hello, my friend, and thank you so much for all the hard work you put in on the job with me today, because he's been working with me. So you are. And by the way, mate, what did I tell you was going to happen? Literally, the second I walked back into the house, I found the coin. I'm not going to show it, but I found the coin, mate. Oh, and by the way, it's the guy who I'm always talking about, who's got the fantastic collection of wartime memorabilia. I'm not going to say who it is, but yeah, he's a fantastic guy. And I keep telling him he needs to do a YouTube for his museum full of all wartime. He's got medals and guns, and honestly, every now and again I'll send 365 and 𝗖𝗺 a random picture of me with a Tommy gun, and it's because I've gone round to see my mate, and I was like, oh, let me have a play with it. And so thank you very much for joining us, mate. But no, I'll look into that and get you a definitive answer on it, because I'll be honest with you, my knowledge base is more for the UK pre-decimal stuff. I know a little bit about the other countries, but yeah, I'll get you a definitive answer on that. I liked Baron Vamsky has said, I bought my silver rupee from a guy on Whatnot called the Stack Collector, and that right there is the right answer. But I did have some beautiful rupees. I kept a couple for myself. I kept a George VI and a George V, and I meant to keep myself a Victoria back because I had some beautiful condition, extra fine condition, and I ended up giving away the last of the Victorian ones because I made a bit of a faux pas in an auction, and I accidentally sold the wrong one against the listings, and I said to the guy who bought it, I said, you know what, to say thank you for all the support, I'm actually going to you can have the one you bought and I'll gift you the other one, and then there's no, you get both of them anyway, so there's no issue here, you know what I mean? But I do desperately want a Victorian rupee. Have you seen the effigy of Victoria on the rupee?
I haven't, no.
Mate, it's gorgeous. It's nearly as nice. It is almost as nice as the Gothic Victoria. I'll show it on screen very quickly. Coin portrait. It really is a gorgeous portrait. Here we go. Let me find a decent picture of it. Here we go. Is that Indian? No, that's Gothic. That's Gothic. As I say, it's very similar to the Gothic. Let me see if I can find a nice picture to put on screen. They're all a bit worn, unfortunately, but that one's not too bad. 1 second. This is in Royal Mint website. This is, so let me go on to. I'm going to do this. If I bring that back across here, you might not see Seolfor for a second. If I put on blank screen, can you see that on your screen, mate? Give it a second because that lag.
Yeah, that is stunning,
isn't it? Just that was India's standard effigy of Queen Victoria, and like I say, it genuinely is almost as nice as the Gothic portrait. It really is. Let me get you back on screen there, buddy. So yeah, you see what I mean about that one. It's stunning, isn't it?
I do love it with them wearing the actual crown. It just gives the picture such more of a pop.
Yeah. I mean, it's we just don't get monarchs wearing crowns on our coinage. People, there's a couple of Queen Elizabeth effigies and people think she's wearing a crown, but on both occasions it's not. It's either the George the Fourth state diadem or the Guilds of UK Northern Ireland tiara. So they're either tiaras or diadems. They're not actually crowns. The only time we get crown portraits is on the coronation years, which is a damn shame, if you ask me. It really is, because like you say, the crown portraits I think look so much better. They really do. Who's just upset me? Who's upset me? Ian. I don't know. Ian said someone needs to upset. Someone's upset TSC. Need to see an upload defacing. Yes, you have, Ian. I've told Punk, you keep away from those beautiful old coins with your Punk stamp. I put a message in Stacker Social a couple of days ago, and basically saying between 𝐃𝐕𝗵 and his coin dip, Coin Noob turning old coins into washers, the coin cutter turning them into jigsaws. It's turned into a house of horrors around here. I envision walking through a corridor. It's an old, in my head I see an old run-down corridor like you see on a horror film, and you get to a door and you peek in, and Coin Noob's in there, maniacal, with a drilling hand going, hey, drilling for them. You walk a little further, you turn left, and 𝗃𝗵's dressed like a mad scientist with this little pot bubbling away, and he's got silver in there going, whoa. And then next up you go, and the coin cutter's there with his saw cutting them up into jigsaws, and when you get to the end of the hallway, you look into another room, you got Silver Punk with his stamp there, just absolutely torturing them, and that's what I see in my head. Guys, it's truly horrific what these guys are doing to coins at the moment. But fair play. All of you are doing fantastic work. You really are. I love what the coin cutter is doing. Have you seen his little jigsaws?
Yeah, and that's amazing. And he done the 1/10 ounce, and it looks like it's been exploded, and it's in a resin.
Yeah.
I think 𝗃𝗃 showed it the other day.
Yeah, it was 𝗃𝗃. That looked great. Who was it who just said that? Yeah, Calc. Hostel 7 Silver Punk Director's Cut. That's what I'm talking about. Mate, I know this is going to put you on the spot, but could you do me a favour? You just need to know the answer yourself, but could you ask the chat any question you like? Any question you like. And this is, we're going to find some groin coin.
Oh gosh, any question?
Literally, don't have to be anything to do with money, coins, investing. Literally anything you want to ask them. It's just it's for groin coins. While you do that, I'm going to add the Silver Stag Stacker, Luke, and Nemo. Is all getting 10 for their contributions to the duck race. But yeah, literally any question whatsoever.
I'm going to be cheeky and say, for whoever was watching Sundays with Craven, what was the first silver coin I bought?
There you go. That's not cheeky.
Is that too difficult?
No, that's a fantastic question. You'll need to. I can't remember that. You'll need to just keep an eye out. Dexter says Brit. Don't tell me, but just keep an eye out. 1935 crown from Divinia.
See, the only thing is I can't actually see the chat.
No, I'll read them out to you, mate.
Oh, okay.
You tell me. Yeah, we've had Brit jump in. Barry, I'll add them now, mate. Don't worry. You're completely right there. Shilling from Nemo.
Nope.
I don't think it's a shilling. Nah. If you want to give them a clue, you could tell them if it's a new or old coin. But that's down to you. You don't have to.
It's new.
Okay, so it's not a half crown from Nerd. 2025 Brit. I don't know where we've said no to Brit anyway, so it's not a Brit. Peter Rabbit 50p.
That's it.
It is. There you go, Benson.
Yeah.
He was paying attention. Benson was paying attention. I think you are on the board, Benson. There you go, beautiful. Yes, because you showed it to Ben. I remember now. You showed it to Benson, didn't you? And he couldn't see it at the time, so he got it on. He got it on the nose. He said, "Oh, I bet it's Peter Rabbit where he's eating the turnip," and it only bloody was. So well done to Benson on that. So Benson, I thought you were on the list, but I'll add you again, and then if I put people on twice, I just merge the points. Right, so my turn then. My turn. And some of you should know this. You should know this because I've mentioned it a few times. But to mirror Seolfor's question right there, what was the first piece of bullion? The first piece of bullion I ever bought. And I don't think it will take too long for someone to get that. I hope not. I hope not. You'll be listening to me. We'll find out. No one's got it yet. Not a Britannia. It's not. It's not a Peter. 2018 Peter. It's not a Brit. Oh, I love that. Where'd you get that done? It's
Liquid Metals.
Oh, fantastic work by Liquid on that. I absolutely love it. It's not a maple. It's not an American Silver Eagle. I said bullion, so not a crown because it's a modern bullion piece. I don't know what my first piece of pre-decimal I got. It's not a Krugerrand. It's not a SOV. It's silver. It's not a SOV. And I generally couldn't tell you my first piece of pre-decimal because I used to buy them in bundles, and then I sorted them all out a few years ago. It's not a Panda. It's not a Kook. Go on, 365. I'm sure you know this one. No one's got it yet.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃?
No, it's not a Kook. It's not a Kangaroo. It's not a Quokka. I'm going to say BBA. You should know this for sure. You should shame BBA that you haven't got this yet. I missed the question. Benson, the question was, what was the first piece of bullion I ever purchased? I actually bought it at the same time as I started my channel because I'd not bought any bullion before that. What was the first bullion coin I ever purchased? 365. Gothic crown. No, modern bullion, mate. Modern bullion. I wish I had a Gothic crown. I wish I had an 1847 Gothic crown. Here we go. Nerd UK just beat you to it, BBA. Just beat you to it. We're all coming in now. Robin Hood. It was the 2021 Myths and Legends Robin Hood. So Nerd UK, congratulations. We'll do a couple more questions before the duck race. I know we're at duck race o'clock, guys. But we'll just do a couple more questions to get you guys some going coin because I want to get this one. Like we're getting, it's dragging on a little bit this round, so I do want to get it run. So have you got another question? You can. Yeah, that was easy, but I popped out to get a drink. I thought you might have popped away because I knew out of anyone, I bet 365 remembers. Okay, makes sense. Had to be a Robin Hood. Yes, yeah, it had to be a Robin Hood, really. And well done, Nerd. Yeah. So, if do you want another question, or do you want me to do another question while you wait?
Go for another question.
Another question. All right. Okay. I'll try and keep it coin related for the laugh, but I tell you what, it's not going to be. It's going to be stacking related. And this one, I'd like to think it's quite easy. I've actually given you the answer already tonight. What year did we see the all-time high silver price? In what year did we see the all-time high silver price? You should know this one, guys. I think that's, yeah, we go. Calcs. No, you were 1 year off, mate. Calc was straight in with 2011. So well done to you there, Calc. Yeah, 2011 was when we had the all-time high silver price. Can you believe that we still haven't reached the all-time high in what's that, 14 years? 14 years?
What was the spot price back then? Was it close to?
It was $49.
40?
It was $49, which would have been what, about 40, over 40 quid. Let me just check. There we go.
Do you see silver hitting, you know, close to 100 within your lifetime?
Yes, in my life. Well, I don't know. Stewards inquiry. Stewards inquiry don't matter, 𝗕𝑂𝐻. I make the rules round here, up with my groin coin, and I give them away wherever I want. But I will give 𝗕𝑂𝐻 a 10 because she's technically right. 1980. Well, I say technically, she's right. But 2011 was the number I was waiting for. I was looking for. So I will give it to Krauk because the good thing with the groin coins, it's one time in my life I get to make the rules. I'm in control. But 𝗕𝑂𝐻, I will give it to you because you were right, 𝗕𝑂𝐻, 1980. But I was looking at 2011. Yeah, it goes down. It really nice, beautiful piece, Oliver. It goes down to how long I live. Now, if I live to be an old man, yeah, I think we will perhaps see it at £100 an ounce before then. But you know, you never know what's going to happen. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, so I'd like to hope so. And you know, if I get to live into my 80s, fingers crossed, then yeah, I think there's a damn good chance of that. I think over the next couple of years we're going to see some movement on silver, especially. Oh, X20, stop it. He has me in stitches. Right, it's my turn, and then we'll do the duck race. No, it's your turn, sorry, because I just faffed that question up, really.
Ooh,
Don't need to be coin related. You can ask literally anything. Go on, BB. Go on.
What is the color of the Philippines flag?
That's a good question. So do we need all three colours?
Yep.
Need all three colours, guys. Craven's close, but we need all three colours. Oh, we've had all three colours, but by different people. No, hold on. Whoa, slow down. No. I'm going to give it to 𝗖 because he's being pedantic. We don't care about that little orange square, or a little orange star, but you're right. Red, white, and blue was what we were looking for. You know, you didn't need to include the orange, but you're technically right because there's a little stop. It's a white triangle, and you've got red and a blue bar, and in the white triangle there's a little orange star. So let me just make sure I haven't missed that beforehand, as I can sometimes do.
And the interesting fact is, if the blue is at the top, it means the country is in peace.
Yeah.
And if they flip the flag round and the red is at the top, it means they're at war.
That's all flags, you know.
Oh, okay.
And it's not technically war. It means distress. A flag flown upside down is a sign of distress. So you used to have it in old forts or ships, etc. If anyone ever flew a flag upside down, that meant, you know, they were either being attacked or something was going off. But you're 100% right. But it's not just the Philippine flag. It translates onto all flags as well, including the Union Jack.
My friend was so happy to tell me that. I thought it must have been the only one.
Yeah. It does work for us. Technically, it does work for us because the white stripes are thicker and thinner, so you can show a Union Jack upside down. It's very difficult to notice when the Union Jack's upside down, so people accidentally fly it upside down all the time. But yes, you can fly a Union Jack upside down. You just look like an idiot. Yeah, well, I mean, you look like an idiot who's been attacked, don't you? And do you know, well, I say, this isn't why, I knew this for a lot longer, but if anyone ever watched Big Bang Theory, Fun with Flags with Sheldon, his little YouTube channel he had. That was fantastic, wasn't it? It really was. Let me get a winner down on that. 𝗖, I know you're on the list already. 𝗖, you're up to 30, mate. Well done to you. Well done. Congratulations on that one. Let's look. How does that work for us? Or we always? No, it's simply say, right, I'll get it on screen. Let me show you. Let me show you. Union Jack. I'll show you what I mean, guys. Right. So let me just very quickly get this back over here and go on to this. So if you look here, look, much thicker that way and thinner that way. Thicker there, thinner there, thicker there, thinner there. So if you flew it upside down, the thick stripe would be at the top and the thin one would be at the bottom. So as I say, guys, you can fly a Union Jack upside down. It's hard. It's a lot harder to notice. You've got to be at the doorstep before you notice it's upside down. But you can fly it upside down. Right. I think we've made the fantastic people in the chat wait long enough for the duck race, so we'll get on that. How many groin points? I got 95. Not quite, Benson. Not quite. I couldn't see you on the list, so you might already have some. But you've got at least 10. You've got at least 10. Oh, no. Yes, you've got 20. I thought I saw you on there. So let me change Benson to 20 and delete that one there. There we go. Yeah, you're up to 20, Benson. Well done to you, mate. Not bad going, not bad going. 20, Benson says 𝗲𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐶. 𝗲𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐶 now. Are you keeping, is 𝗲𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐶 hacking my PC or are you keeping note as we go? But, let me get that back open. Where are we? Because I need
Definitely hacking.
I think he's hacking. I think he's hacking. Look, 𝗲𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐶. You get half my stack if you keep my browser history to yourself, mate. Okay? Just don't tell me.
That's why you won the 1K race, wasn't it? The 1,000 giveaway.
No, definitely not. No, he won that by luck. It was nothing to do with any bribes. The bribes are for the weekly duck races, guys. All right, and as we all know, the best way to bribe me is a couple of cans of Mango Monster. Foster's no. Ah, yeah, not a drinker, mate. If only I'd be on 90. You're not far off, 𝗲𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐶. You're joint lead, mate. You're doing fantastic well. Right, let me log in. Am I logged in? Looks like I'm logged in. Yeah. Okay. So where's my list of duck race competitors? I think it's about 71 this week. 72. We've got 72 names on the board. So let me go over to duck racers. We should still be able to hear Seolfor if you want to just speak quickly for me.
Yep. Hello.
Yeah, you're still coming up. If I don't win duck race, no more stands. I go. Fair enough. Right. Okay. Edit list. Get rid of the stock answers. That's the. There you go. 72 legend. True legend. I'm reading true legend when I'm saying 72 entries. What do you want for a time, mate? You're the guest, so you do.
1
Hold
6.
on. I need to come
1
out of
minute
it very
6.
quickly. Hold on, guys. Sorry. 1 second. 1 second, guys. I need to. I forgot to do something really quickly. It won't be 2 seconds. I promise. I know I've kept you waiting loads tonight, Anna. Here we go. Right, so you were saying 1 minute 6,
and
did you?
6 seconds.
All right, let me. So I've just done a little something for 365 Days of Silver. He'll know. So yeah, you've got 72 names still, but 1 minute and 6. Oh, what's that? 365. What's that? I am not a thumbnail. I'm not a thumbnail. All right. So I call 365 saying thumbnail on the screen. It's not. Look, it says it. I'm not a thumbnail. So I had to quit. That's what I was doing then. I had to quickly change it just for that. Absolutely love it. Says 365. Right. Do you want to pick the shuffles or should we give it to the lovely people in the chat?
Give it to someone in the chat.
Right, and guys, get ready for it. After I say go, but not beforehand. You see, you're too early jumping. So are you, Craven? Yeah, everyone's too early. Go. There we go. Here we go. First one after that. Oh, 𝗏𝗂𝗏's come in with a curveball and gone for 0. I don't think we've ever had 0 shuffles before. Well, we've got
I think we should go for that one.
Yeah, no, 𝗏𝗂𝗏 was first. 𝗏𝗏 was first with 0. It's as much a number as any other. So we'll get going in a second. And I'm glad you said that because we got all the best ducks in this one, guys. 𝗁𝐵𝐾𝐻's there. It's Viking duck here. I can't see him right now, but I bet he's in there. Oh, he's here. Look, there's Viking duck. There's 𝗁𝐵𝐾𝐻, my 2 favourites. We've got 𝐺𝐄𝐼𝐒 duck right there. Snowman duck. Oh, they're all in here. So well done, 𝗏𝗂𝗏. Well done. Mate, if you can give me the time countdown from 3, we will get this started. Too early for that, Benson. We'll get it started.
3, 2, 1, go.
And they are off, and straight away it's green zigzag duck coming out. Who's that? Sean Tank right there, duck number 57 with Batman duck chasing his heels. We've got a few green stripy ducks, but it's diagonal duck in the lead. 𝐺𝐄𝐼𝐒's duck, 𝗏𝗂𝗏 is there as well. Where's 𝗁𝐵𝐾𝐻, my friend? 𝗁𝐵𝐾𝐻's there. Tech the Coin Hunter is 𝗁𝐵𝐾𝐻 by the looks of things. Silver Spectre is up there. We've got Blistering Barnacles eventually. He's fighting hard for it tonight. 𝐶oinNoob71, my good friend 𝐶oinNoob, you are Viking duck tonight. I love to see it. 𝐶oinNoob's never won a duck race yet. Not even won a rigged one or anything. So is it your night tonight? Danny Millington is up there as well. We've got Dave Richardson up there, Ian Ritchie, Luke. It's a massive brawl for it tonight. They all want it, but we're coming into the all-important 20-second mark. There we go. See, you can see they're all meandering to the back of the screen. Somebody's going to make a break for it. It could be any one of them. We do not know which duck right now is going to make a break for it. But at the moment, it's Robot Toaster. And Mags is falling about, so he puts Robot Toaster, Pirate Duck. Oh, just as I say it, he didn't want it. Who's this? Who's this? Silver Stag Stacker! Yes! Well done, Silver Stag Stacker. What a fantastic guy. So you know what? Have your poker chip back, buddy. Have it back. Have it back. It's going straight back to you. I need to take that coin out and not mix that in. Well done. Well done, Silver Stag Stacker. I don't think he's ever won a duck race yet either, but you know what time it is right now. As we all know, it is time to... You had that ready, didn't you? Yeah, cheeky little bugger. But, as we know, it's time to shut the duck up. There you go. Quacking in my ear. Quacking in my ear. Well done, Silver Stag Stacker. How good is SSS's new logo? It's fantastic, mate. It absolutely is fantastic. I absolutely love that, especially with the Stacker Social version of it. Absolutely brilliant. And you know what? He's much better than I am because he knows how to spell Stacker Social and not spell it Social Stackers. So rigged by Davinia. Oh, I wish I could rig them. I wish I could rig them and pick who got to win every week, but I can't, unfortunately. I said earlier, my editing skills are quite good. I'm not yet at the point where I can edit a video whilst it's happening live. Unfortunately, maybe I'll get there one day, but definitely not there yet. But yeah, one day I'll come last, suspension. Everyone's duck race day is out there. Like Jamie Frost thought he was never going to win a duck race, but yeah, he won one recently and I got his bundle. But Silver Stag, mate, I'm very, very glad to see you win that, and I can't wait to get your bundle out to you. It'll be coming out Tuesday. I'll go to the post office on Tuesday, and I haven't told Space Miner. Nobody tells Space Miner he's won a duck race because I've already got his address, so I don't need to speak to him. So I'm sending it out to him, and he's not going to have it because he wasn't here in the chat last week. So he's just going to get it and be like, "Why have I got this?" And I love that. With all the AI kicking about, I'm beginning to wonder if TSC is a real conspiracy. Shut up! Shut up! Don't tell people that I'm just an AI bot, and I'm not really a real person. Dead internet theory. That's the conspiracy. That is a conspiracy theory, and it's called the dead internet theory. And the theory is that the internet died a number of years ago, and it's now all just AI. And yeah, it's not real people on the internet anymore. But it really is a theory. Have you got any favourite conspiracy theories?
Oh gosh, conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
I think the Twin Towers was an inside job.
Okay.
That is one.
A lot of evidence on that one. A lot of evidence on that one. For sure.
And I mean, yeah, I find them very, very interesting. But honestly, since being a family man, I haven't had time to sort of do anything like that and look into it. And
yeah. Yeah.
By the way, how many duck races is it? Is it just the one?
What, tonight? No, yeah, normally it's just one, yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna ask a favor.
Okie dokie.
Do you want to do one more? And whoever wins that, I will then send them
Oh wow.
this as a thank you for having me on.
That's we've got the 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, we've got the pandemonium, and we've got the kangarooing. Yeah, I was thinking of the Zombooks name for it, but it's kangarooing, pandemonium, and 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃. That's fantastic. I can't let you just give that away. No, we are adding into it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's the chances of me coming on again. It'd be 5 years from now, so it's not too bad, is it?
No. You're also going to get a 1937 George VI South African half crown, and you're also going to get a 1940 George VI South African florin, or 2 shillings. So I'll pop those in as well, mate. And I'll pop in the stickers, etc., and the 1K stack of social poker chip, etc. If you're okay with me doing that.
Yeah, of course.
There we go. So you'll get the Zombooks, the South African silver coins. They're both 500 silver, and you'll get the stickers and the poker chips. Because I like to. If anyone does a duck race on my channel, I always like to put a little bit in myself as well. You're definitely fake Nemo. You see how he just phased through the wall. Shh. Don't tell anyone. How do you want to do it? Do you want to, should we just rerun the same race?
Yeah, go for it. Have everyone in.
Cool. Fantastic. Makes my job a little bit easier. And while we do that, can you think of a phrase for me as well?
A phrase?
Yeah. It will be for comment for next week.
A phrase. If you don't, what's the silver one? If you don't hold it, you don't own it.
You don't hold it, you don't own it. I don't like that one. I don't like that. But we can use it as a phrase. I mean, as a phrase to enter, it's all good. I just personally not a fan of it. Don't hold it, you don't own it. You know, you do own it, don't you? You know what I mean? But I get what people mean by it. But yeah, that'll be when I put the post up in 2 minutes after the race, guys. That's going to be your entry phrase. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Because it's as good a phrase as any, mate. So we'll go back over to the duck races. We've got 72 once again. So it's the same people. Rigged coming in from Nemo already. I don't know. I'll shake my fist at you lot. I will. I'll bloody shake my fist at you. How long do you want this one for, mate?
50 seconds.
50 seconds. That's a nice quick one. A nice short burst. And we gave it to a chat last time. So how many shuffles would you like this time?
2.
2. It's always 2 with you lot, isn't it? What did size start on that bloody live stream? There we go. That's your 2. Oh, Wiggy's back there. Sherlock Holmes ducks there. Oh, we've got loads of fantastic ducks. So, mate, if you can give me the countdown, we'll get this second duck race underway.
3, 2, 1, go.
They're off, and Wiggy's storming out of the blocks. That's all you have to do, Wiggy. Keep going, mate. Win me a duck race. You've never won one, and you're no longer my favourite. That's why Viking Duck is my channel mascot, because your pants, Wiggy, your pants. You see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know. I was trying to reverse psychology into winning then, but True Legend has got the crown on his head, but will he get over that line first? We don't know yet. 𝗷𝗫𝗄𝗏 is storming ahead. He's fighting for it, but so is Will's Bullying Coins. Oh, it's a proper fight tonight, guys. We're coming into that all-important 20-second mark. Nice quick race. This second one right here. It's 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 in the lead right now, one of the channel members, but will he stay there? We're coming to the final 10 seconds. 𝗷𝗫𝐸 is storming ahead. He's got a little bit of something in there, but has anyone else got anything in there? They may have a chance to do it, but 𝗷𝗫𝐸, oh, who's this? He's not going to do it. J Smokes did not do it in time. 𝗷𝗫𝐸. What a guy. Congratulations to you, my friend. Well done. And mate, thank you very much for donating those for the duck race. That's very, very generous of you. It really is. But congratulations to 𝗷𝗫𝐸. He's in Stacker Social and he's a really nice guy. If I'm not mistaken, 𝗷𝗫𝐸 has a fantastic collection of old Mega Drive and Genesis games, doesn't he?
I'm not too sure.
If you know, you may not know, but I'm sure it is Legacy Geek. Someone let me know in the chat if I'm right, but I'm sure it's Legacy Geek, and he's got all like the super rare editions of all the different games, and they're worth quite a lot of money. And I'm sure that is Legacy Geek. Yep, I had a good chat with him about it. Yeah, it is Legacy Geek. He's got a fantastic collection. More into Amiga than Mega Drive. I remember you were involved in that conversation, weren't you, when he showed his pictures of them doing here. So yeah, I remember you saying back then. Yes, he does, says Benson. Yeah, fantastic. Right, guys. So this is where we're going to be zoning in on the chat now. So I know I've missed messages, missed questions throughout the evening. So now's your chance, guys. You can ask either myself or Seolfor Hordian anything you want, literally anything you want. That's the lad, absolute legend. He really is an absolute legend. I love old gaming consoles. Are you? Now you don't have to tell us your exact age. You just but can you tell us like roughly your age bracket? Seolfor, if that's not too personal, if it is, feel free not to answer.
1991.
Okay, okay. So quick maths, that makes you 34.
Yep.
There we go. Quick maths good. Okay, fair enough. It's just interesting. You know what I mean? I think I just get interested with that kind of thing. But yeah, no, thanks for sharing that. What's your favourite coin? Jumping into Silver wants to know.
My favourite coin?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, there's so many nice ones. I mean, at the moment, I'm quite a big fan of the 10 ounce of Little John. But I think my all-time favourite would have to be the Libertad.
Good call. I had I get it out every now and again. I've got the OG original Libertad, which is the 𝐸𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐴s, and it's got Libertad written across the coin. And I'm lucky enough to have an 1890 𝐸𝐵𝐵𝐴s, and they're fantastic coins. But the Libertad is really a truly beautiful coin. Two coins I hugely regret selling in the last auction. I think one went to Nemo and one went to Nerd UK. Nerd UK got the Chilean 1 peso. Oh, there we go. Look at it. Absolutely stunning that is. I love the Libertad, I do. But yeah, Nerd UK got the 1 peso. That's got the vulture on it, and it's got the actual silver content on it. And then Nemo got the South African Paul Kruger half crown, and it got Paul Kruger on like on the Kruger hand, and I regret selling that because they're stupidly low mintages. They're in the hundreds of thousands instead of the millions, and I kind of regret it because it was a beautiful coin, but it lives with Nemo now. Question from 365 for both of us: if you had to sell your entire stack and start again, what would you stack? You want to answer first?
If I had to sell everything,
yeah, to get rid of everything.
If I had to get rid of everything and start again,
yeah.
I think. Do you know what? I quite like the American Silver Eagle.
Yeah.
I quite like. I didn't understand it until I had these ones come through, but they're just such a nice size, and yeah, I just really like them. Same
size as the Perth Mint rounds, I believe, the American Silver Eagle. Which are a slightly larger diameter than the Britannia, isn't it? If I'm correct, I think the aces are 40 mil, something like that, or very close. But I know they're the same size diameter as a Perth Mint coin. But they are fantastic coins. For me, I would if I sold it all off, I'd go out and get a date run of silver crowns. I love them. I just love the silver crowns. I love the history behind them. I love the fact that it's a decent, weighty piece of silver. And yeah, I'm getting far more back into my pre-decimal. For a couple of years, I kind of neglected the pre-decimal because bullion was new, and I had quite a bit of pre-decimal already. So I was trying to get all this bullion in. But I've definitely fallen back in love with the pre-decimal. So for me right now, it would be the pre-decimal crown. But a fantastic question by 365 there. Papa H has asked, where's the best place to buy the weapon silver? Is that like the Divine Weapon series, what we were talking about earlier? So like your Sword of Uriel, Halberd of Saint Raphael, Sword of Saint Michael, etc. Them, Cobra gets them in, he always gets them in every time they come out. That's a fantastic place to get them, or just keep your eyes out and just see where they're available, because they can be, if you miss them out, they can be quite difficult to get afterwards. But they are fantastic pieces. I've just lost me chat. Here we go. He's just a younger. You're not no, maybe to people like us, Davinia, but 34. He's a fully grown man at that point. You can't call him a young'un at 34, can you? But I get what you mean.
I'll take the compliment.
Yeah, I wish I was 34 again. I tell you that, I do. You get into a stage where you start to feel your joints start to get a bit. Have you noticed your joints starting to feel a bit more achy than they used to do? Is it getting a little bit more difficult for you to get out of bed, or you still got that spring in your step?
No, I lost that when I was 18.
Heavy teenage years for you then, buddy. Bloody hell. But no, fair play. Seolfor, this is from Benson Coins. Seolfor, do you think I have a big head or a peanut head? I'm assuming there's a personal joke there.
Well, if I had to say between the two, I quite like spam head, but I mean, peanut head is.
I'm going to say. I've never met the guy. I don't know idea what he looks like, but I'm going to say peanut head because why not? 𝗀𝗶𝗃𝗃 used to call me peanut head because of me man bun. He said that's not a bun, it's a peanut. But if I can try and get it so you can see it, it's actually. The man bun's coming on. It's going to be a full-fledged bun by next Germany. He's not going to be able to call me a peanut head anymore. But yeah, he was like, that's not a bun, it's a peanut. I'm like, dude, it's a bun, but it's only just been put in the oven and it's not had a chance to rise yet. Well, he's a good guy, 𝗀𝗃𝗃. Next question. Stop it, please, says Joker's Wild. That's a fair question, Joker. Yeah, fair. Feel free to ask anything. I did say ask anything you want, so absolutely. I've only got one Libertadis. I mean, so have I. I only need one more, to be honest with you. I just need a Type 1 and a Type 2, and then I'm done. So I only need one more Libertad. I've got no interest in doing a date run of them. One of each to hold and admire is enough for me on those. Like I said earlier, I fell into too many date runs by far, and I'm regretting it massively. And I'm starting to backstep. And there's some series out there where I'm like, I'm not even that bothered about them anymore. I want to concentrate on this kind of stuff more. I've only got one. I'm crying. Yes, says Joker. Yeah, he's a funny guy, Benson. He really is. My favourite is a Germanium Mint Golden Eagle. They're beautiful coins. They are beautiful coins. The Germanium Mint do some fantastic work. They really do. You should see the size of his passport, Jokers. His pic takes up 2 pages. I love it. I heard Spaceballs 2 is happening. Oh, that would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic, Spaceballs 2. I love Spaceballs. If it's before anyone's time, it was a spoof of Star Wars. What was the name of the guy that was in it? It was the guy out of Honey, I Shrunk the Children. He retired from acting. That's going to bother me too much. I'm gonna have to Google it. I'll know it. It's one of those. It's tip of my tongue. Did you ever watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
I did. Yeah, brilliant.
Great film, isn't it? Great film. So look. Why is it not telling me the cast? Oh, bloody hell, you Google, you rubbish.
Didn't he leave acting to become a full-time dad?
Yeah, he retired from acting. Rick Moranis, that's the one about. He actually retired, like you say, but a few years ago. This story is true, guys, and this really angered me so much. It really did. I wish I'd have been there when it happened, because it had gone down differently, I tell you that. But he'd started to consider coming back into acting, and then he just got violently and horrifically attacked walking down the street. Poor old Rick Moranis. I watched it and I thought, that's absolutely insane. He was literally just walking down the street, and for no reason whatsoever, this guy just comes up to him and starts wailing the hell out of him. And yeah, that was awful to see. I think that was about 4 years ago now, so it was around the COVID time. Let me double check when that was. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else saw that footage. It was bloody awful. bloody awful. They attacked in New York. Video shows man assault Rick Moranis on New York City street. The videos are out there if anyone hasn't seen it, and it's absurd. It's bizarre. Some people I just don't understand them. Cannon fodder, best game of all time, but what's your favourite game, Stack Collector and Seolfor? Oh, that's a fantastic question. What's your favourite game? Seolfor? Yeah.
I used to quite like Tekken 3 and things like that on the PlayStation. Metal Gear Solid. I think it's between those two.
Right. I'm going to turn this into a groin coin question. Because I'm going to say something. Benson says he saw it. It was terrible. If I'd have been there, I'd have got involved because that made me feel physically sick. Poor old little Rick Moranis. You know what I mean? But so I'm just gonna say one thing, and then the first person to guess what game I'm talking about will win 10 groin coin. And the thing I'm going to say is kamikaze. That's your clue. Kamikaze. And some people will know what game that we refer. There we go. Robot Toaster was in straight away. Diaxis was along the right lines. We've got some old Worms fans. We've got some old Worm fans out there. And if anyone doesn't know what Worms is, it was kind of, think a little bit along the lines of Angry Birds, but you had two. So you had the screen, and your team was on one side. You had like 5 worms or whatever it is, and their teams were on the other side. And then you could use all different kinds of weapons. So you could have a bazooka, or you could have whatever. And there was one weapon where they got like a headband, tied the headband on, and then just flew themselves at the other worm, and it was like kamikaze. And that was such a fantastic game. It was like it was so old school, but just for fun value. Just the sheer full value of it was amazing. So let me just remind you, Robot Toaster's absolutely flying with them. But yeah, Worms is my all-time favourite game. It really is. I know you're on the board, Robot Toaster. So let me find you. I'll find him later. I'll just put Robot Toaster. There we go. 10. There we go. Let me find out where I was. Shinobi's a good game as well. Shinobi for Mega Drive. Fantastic game that was. So I just need to go back up to, there we go, I found it again. Eagle 40.6mm. So there you go, mate. I was 0.6 of a millimetre off. I said 40 and I think I was close enough. Mine would be Tiger coins full collection. Fantastic. Close to 41, Dad, says BBA. Question for Seolfor. This is from Stacking with Craving. You know I love Little John. Is there any challenge you'd be willing to give that if I complete it, your big Little John would be the reward? No. No, Craven. No. Keep trying.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
Send £1,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Send £1,000 to my bank account.
Your challenge, should you wish to accept it, is send me 1,500 quid and you get it as a reward. Absolutely. Good answer.
You know what? I've been trying to find more of them, and I've even contacted the Royal Mint, and they don't actually. They said they're not giving out the mint numbers for up to 3 years after.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? It's truly annoying when Royal Mint do that. And then they do it, and they drop it down on us one morning, and then we all have to rush around like madheads buying salmon 50p's for 125 quid when we were being sold for 20 quid that morning when you woke up. That was a day and a half. But yeah, it's annoying that the Royal Mint don't release mintage figures for years after the coin release, unless they tell you at the time, like it's limited to etc. etc. You do have to wait quite a bit of time, annoyingly. Head so big, his passport opened like a pop-up book. Poor leave Benson alone. Leave Benson alone, poor lad. He is compared to me. Fair enough. But I get what you're saying, because I remember what you're referring to there. Check me out, Davinia. We were talking about that so long ago, and I still get it. It's when she called you a young'un. Benson, my mate's head was so big they put a pressure relief valve in it. Silverfilm got a commission for you. Just don't tell Tis. Don't you dare, Nemo. We will fall out. I consider you a friend now, Nemo. Don't betray me like that. Don't betray me like that, please. My spring has gone well, says Jumping. Oh, good work, mate. I'm fan to hear it. Spamhead. Spam. Fun fact, guys. Do you know the term spam used for emails? Spam emails.
Yeah.
Yeah. That comes from that Monty Python sketch where if you go to the cafe or whatever, and spam's the only thing that's on sale. That's spam, and that is where the term spam emails come from. And it's because all you ever get is spam emails, and that's all they sold in that diner. So fun fact for you all there. I know you can. I bun after Queen Victoria. A bun after Queen Victoria fit. Yeah, exactly. A nice bun head. And then when I get bored of the bun, I'll put a veil on and crown myself and have a little bit of a jubilee in between. coin jokes. Coin jokes are even worse than dad jokes. That's to tighten your face like a ghetto. Demo, don't tell anyone that's what I do. I pull it all up, tie it off, and like before I look like a pug. I look like a pug before I do it, and I'll just pull it all back and tie it into place. No, but sometimes I do tie it too tight and it gives me an headache. That does happen quite regular. Benson, if your head is as big as your hands, massive. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. How many bunk packs do you own? Says Daviniel Robbins.
How many what packs, sorry?
Bunk packs, brilliant uncirculated.
Uncirculated bunk packs. I don't, just these two up here.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I've got 8.
That many.
That many. Got 8.
There's just a few in there.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, just a few in there. I've got quite a few bunk packs. That's me.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all of the lioned ones. You know, the Lion of Mortimer, and then the Tudor Lion.
Yeah.
And I just think in the future I would then give those out with a sticker or
do you have an affiliation with Lions or?
I mean, I do like them, and but no, I think it was the British theme.
Okay.
With Middle English, the name. Just trying to keep it. Just.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I was just wondering because you got you had the lion stacker, and you were saying about wanting all the lions. So I just wondered, mate. That's all. But no, I get that. They do tie in very, very deeply with British history, don't they? The English lion. Even though why is the animal that we're most associated with an animal that lives like the other side of the planet away? You don't get a lion in bloody England, do you? You know what I mean? But no, we're the English lions for some reason. We should be the English sparrows. That's what we should be. But yeah, good answer.
Not scary enough, is it?
No, well, I don't know. I've been attacked by a swarm of sparrows. You'll change your tune after you have. Don't walk around a park with too much birdseed in your pocket. That's all I'm saying. All right. My favourite is the Druga coin. That's a good coin. That is a good coin, Jumping. I believe that. Major asshole. I don't know who Cout's referring to there. Probably me. And if you are, you're right. I am a major asshole. So fair enough. Rick Moranis. Oh, the whole Rick Moranis thing. Yeah, the guy who did that to Rick Moranis, absolute human scum. Human scum, I'm sorry, but that's my opinion of him. It was completely unprovoked. He was just minding his own business, walking down the street, and this guy just came and started levelling into him for literally no reason. Use the Swartz. Yeah, go on, mate.
Did he try to get robbed, or were they trying to rob him? Or
I don't even think so.
Yeah,
no, I don't. Like there was no point where he went up to him and said, "Give me your stuff" or anything. He just literally went on to him and just started wailing into him. I think it was just a guy with mental issues or something, you know what I mean? But no, I don't. If it was a robbery, it was. Normally you'd expect him to go up and say, "Give me your phone" or "Give me your wallet," and give him a chance to get you. But he just went in and just started, literally, sucker punched him. He sucker punched him as he's walking out the street, and then just started leveling into him. It was absolutely disgraceful. It really was. It really, really was. So I don't think it was a robbery, but I don't know for 100%. Germania gold gilded beast coin, saw it today, unbelievable. Wow, yeah, they do some nice pieces. Have I missed much, says Will's Bullying Coins. Well, we've had a bit of a laugh, haven't we? We've done some unboxings, we've looked at new releases from Royal Mint, we've had a chat with Seolfor Hordian, and Seolf has done a very, very generous duck race as well. Right, who won my duck race? Can you remember?
I can't, sorry.
Who was it? Let me think. It was 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗃. 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗃.
Yeah, that's it.
It's all right because I've got. He's just won himself a ticket to the duck race, Champion of Champions race at the end of the year. 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗃. And the interesting thing I'm doing with it is every win you get puts you a duck in the race, so people can have multiple ducks. Every time you win a duck race leading up to it, the weekly ones, it wins you a ticket into that Champion of Champions race at the end of the year. So I need to make sure. Get out of here with your rigged comments. He was in Ghost, but yes, he was. He was. He went out with Janine, didn't he, in Ghostbusters, and he was taken over by the god that took over Sigourney Weaver as well. Zuul, I think his name was Zuul, the god who took him over. But you're right, he was absolutely in Ghostbusters. A lot of people saying hello to Wills, which is fantastic to see. Daniel says, how can I participate in tokens? Is there profitable to buy tokens in the piece? I don't know. Does anyone know what that's about? 7𝗂𝐼𝐴𝐿7 token pre-sale. I've got no idea what you're talking about there, mate, whatsoever. So I can't answer that for you, I'm afraid. Unless have you got an idea what 7𝗂𝐼𝐴𝐿7 token is?
No idea.
No, never heard of that. Never heard of it. 7𝗂𝐼𝐴𝐿7 token. I don't know. Do you want to be up to 100% bonus and exciting investment opportunity powered by advanced AI? I think that's someone trying to sell their next cryptocurrency, and I don't really have anything to do with speculative cryptos, my friend. My gold gilded Aztec sunstone is very nice. That is very nice. I saw that TSC was terrible. Yeah, absolutely. New York sees it all, says Diaxis. I'm not commenting on that, but when we got up to caught Worms back up now. Never played Worms. Oh, you should, Divinity. It was so much fun. It was turn based, so all your Worms got a chance to fire. And then the next team's Worms got a chance to fire. It was the first one to take out the whole other team. I'm going to find an emulator of Worms. I really am. Let me see if I can find a little something to show people what it's about. Was it spelled with a Z? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Video game. Oh no, it was.
To be honest, your impression was spot on because I remembered it, but I didn't know where from.
Yeah.
The second you said it, it was like, yeah, that brings back memories.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. It really was. Here we go. This is a decent photo. So I'll just take you off screen for a second, buddy. Oh no, it's one of those where you don't actually open up to the photo you want it to. But yeah, it'll still work. So if I bring that across. Go back onto blank screen. So this is game here. And that's what the level looked like. So if it was a divider, so your team was on one side, the other team was on the other side, and you had a whole arsenal of weapons. In fact, if I click on that one, you had an whole arsenal of weapons that you could choose from, which you can't quite see because it's off screen. But Worms Armageddon, that was a good one. It was just such a fun game. It really was. Worms was a lot of fun. There we go. Get that back on. Let's have a look. Where are we now? My chat's just skipped ahead, so let me just find out where we were again. Well, it looks like my good friend CoinNoob's here. My friend, thank you very much for joining us. I let people know about your upcoming 300 subscriber giveaway, my friend. So yeah, definitely want to keep your eyes out for. I think I own over 150 bunk sets of 50p's, but I've lost count. Same here, Bench, and I've got no idea how many I've got in that box now. It's a fair few, I know that much. Loved Lemmings was good too. Lemmings, you had to stop. You had to build things to stop them falling off the edge. Now, Lemmings, I don't know if people know this. But do you know, Seolfor, you know like a lot of people think lemmings jump off of cliffs, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that comes from a Disney documentary where basically Disney slaughtered a hell of a load of lemmings just to make the documentary. It was awful. But lemmings don't naturally run and jump off cliffs. They just don't. They don't do it. It comes from a Disney documentary. Let me see if I can find some details on it. And I'm sure it was Disney, because Disney's done some shady things in the past. You know, they have done some shady things.
What? So they just done it, you know, to try and get people to watch it, was it? Or
Basically, yeah. So it's noted for its propagation of the myth of lemming mass suicide. The film was directed by James Alger and narrated by Winston Hibler. The film itself is called White Wilderness, and it was produced, I was right, it was produced by Walt Disney Productions as part of its True Life Adventure series. It is noted for its propagation of the myth of lemming mass suicide. The film was directed by James Alger and narrated by Winston Hibler. It was filmed on location in Canada over the course of 3 years. It was nominated for a Comedy Award, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, they basically forced a load of lemmings off a cliff, the poor little things, poor little buggers. But yeah, that's where that myth came from. It was propagated by Disney in the White Wilderness. So shame on you, Disney. Shame on you. I'm going to get sued now. Well, it's objectively true, Disney. It's objectively true. You know, White Wilderness, well, we all know. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Oh, yes. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Right. So go on to the channel. I almost forgot. I did almost forget. Where's my channel? View your channel. And post. 21st next week? Yes, yeah, 21st. Yeah, so let me copy that, paste that, and just swap that to the 21st. The post is now live, guys. So yes, if you don't own it, you don't hold. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Is the phrase. So make sure you put that in, because next week's Duck Race bundle is going to be a little bit special. It's going to be a little bit special, guys. It's not going to be your normal weekly Duck Race. As a thank you to Trusty Metrics for being so wonderful to borrow me their piece of kit, I'm putting a little bit of an extra Duck Race together. Let me just. What did I just see there? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, here's one. Stacking with Cravens just put out a video about one of the South African 2 shillings he bought off me. I had two 2 shillings and 1 2.5 shilling, and I think Nemo and Craven each got a 2.5 shilling, and I think Nemo got the 2.5 shilling. But if you look at Craven's video he's just brought out, you'll see what I mean. It's got the depiction of Paul Kruger that they still use on the Kruger brand now. On that coin. Wonderful coins, they really are. Take care all. 𝗷365, you take care of yourself, mate. Have a good one. I think I own about 90 or so bunks. Yeah, absolutely. Holy moly, 365, that's a whole lot of bunk packs. Why, how many do 365 say he's got? I missed that. Lemmings was crazy. My mum completed it on Mega Drive and then unlocked about another 20 levels. Yeah, Lemmings was fantastic, it really was. Unless they are in zoos, said Davinia. I think that's relating to Lemmings, I think, maybe. I think I own over. Yeah, we've done that one. Mate, the animal of Scotland is a unicorn. You're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong. It's the Lion of England, the unicorn of Scotland. And of course the harp for Ireland. But you're right, unicorn of Scotland. And that's why on our coat of arms you've got the lion of a unicorn, one side of each. But you're 100% right there. All unicorns in Scotland, yeah. I never said the line of Scotland. I said the line of England. I'm sure I did. I'm positive I did say the line of England. If I said UK, I meant England. I may well have said UK. Of course, we're going back to when England was a country. You know, England's not a country anymore. Did you know that?
No.
Seolfor.
Well, no. Is it? When did that change then?
The exact date. Let me find out. I think it's it might be 1636 or something like that. If I'm right, it'd be King James, time of King James I, about 1630 odds. That's when the crowns were combined of England and Scotland. I do believe that might have been when England stopped being a country, but I might be wrong on date. And I will let you know. The 1st of May 1707. Yeah, and it went from being England as a separate sovereign state ceased to exist on the 1st of May 1707 when the Acts of Union were enacted, uniting it with Scotland from to form the Kingdom of Great Britain. So yes, 1707, and maybe take note of that date because I've got a feeling it might be used as a coin question in the future. But yeah, no, there's no country called England anymore. It's Great Britain, and you know, a lot of people don't know that. I was shocked when I found it out, at least anyway. I think the major thing was a Spaceball reference. Yeah, that's what got us onto Rick Moranis, wasn't it? Spaceballs. Connie was saying hello to 𝗏𝗏𝗏. I'd have battered him if I saw that. Me too, jumping. I'd have jumped in. 100% I'd have jumped in. I think it's disgusting. And if anyone's new, we're just referencing the video clip that's out there where Rick Moranis from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Spaceballs and Ghostbusters was viciously attacked for absolutely no reason. He was just walking down the street and some guy just attacked him for no reason. So I'm with you there on that one, jumping. That happened to me. I have 4 metal plates and 16 screws in my face now. Oh, mate, that's awful, isn't it? And why would anyone want to do that? I hate violence. I absolutely hate violence in all forms. And why would anyone ever want to just do that to someone? It's horrible. It's truly, truly horrible. Everyone's saying me for the duck race winning. I know what you're doing. That's when I couldn't remember who won the duck race. And everyone's saying, oh, it was me, I won it. No, it wasn't you, Coin Noob, but guess who it was, buddy? It was only Silver Stag Stacker. Silver Stag won it this week. And Calc and Ian put that in. SSS and Legacy. Now, Legacy hasn't won himself an entry into the Champion of Champions because that was a side duck race that Seolfor very generously put on. Oh, look at that. Beautiful crown right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous crown, mate. Mrs. GSH will win. You say that, but she's not won the most duck races, mate. Not by a long shot. Mr. Kiwi and Jumping into Silver have got the most wins between them. Not Mrs. GSH. She just won them in a short period of time. But she never won anything before, and she's not won anything since. And some of the duck races she won weren't actually official Stack Chat duck races. One of them, at least, was in Stackers Social. Oh, look at that, Edward, right? Is that 1902? Crown?
Yep.
Oh, that's gorgeous, mate. 1902, one of the last sterling silver crowns ever to be minted. Minted for the coronation of King Edward, and they've got a very nice premium to them. About that cost you a pretty penny, didn't it? A couple £100 maybe?
120.
Have you had it a little while, or?
No, since just before Christmas.
Got it at a good price then, mate. Good price. In that condition. That's you did well on that. They have a very, very, very nice premium to them. It's one of the next ones I'm looking to get. I need to get that, but then I've got most of that end, like the 90s. I think I've got 92 left to get, and then I've got all the 90s. And then I've got a good amount of the 80s, and then I've got a few early ones. I've got a bun-headed Victoria. I've got the 3 George III ones, etc., etc. So look, I've got a few entries in that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jumping. You've not done bad on that at all. Do we get a price for no wins all year? I'm sure. And if anyone, well, what we'll do, if anyone's out there and hasn't won anything all year, you need to let me know, and then we'll have a wooden spoon race, and there will be a prize for that one. Whoever wins a wooden spoon. Extra rigged fan, says David. You leave me alone, you bullies. All on you. You're just bullies. I think it's spam, ironically, says Robot Toast. I love it. Promoting a crypto scam. Yeah, they were just promoting. I get it. Look, I get it near enough every week in the comments after the stack chat. They come on and say, "Oh, I've got my 10 phrase password, which is these 10 words. Can anyone tell me how to exit?" Get out of here! Like you are really sharing your bloody 10 word passphrase. You know what I mean? And it's exactly like the first time, I didn't know. I took it, give him benefit of doubt, and I replied to it and said, "Mate, I don't know if it's legit or not, but I really don't think you should be putting your passphrase on a public comment section." And then I got the exact same message for about 3 weeks after that. It's, they do me not in video. Pump and dump, exactly, Diaxis. I hear you, Jamie, says Nessie. I've got no entries in that duck race. I don't think 𝗀𝗧 has either. Can't we have a win? We've been... Look, mate, right, don't blame me. Christmas time, I know this is maybe a bit before you weren't seeing Benson, but at Christmas time, I turned around and I said to everybody, if you haven't won a duck race, let me know. And everyone who let me know won a duck race. So if you haven't won a duck race, don't blame me, blame yourself. That's all I'm going to say, because I got 6 different bundles. Last Christmas, I put 6 different bundles together because 6 people came and told me that they hadn't won a duck race. I put those 6 people in a race, got a winner, took them out, raced it again, got another winner, took them out, raced it again, got another winner, took them out, raced it again, got another winner, took them out. And then we were left with Mr. GSH, and that's the only truly rigged race I've ever done, because I had to put Mr. GSH against Mr. GSH to make sure he won one. But yeah, that's. But he's actually won a legitimate one since he won one recently. But yeah, no, I did my best, and I said, you can probably expect to see the same thing again at Christmas. And if anyone hasn't ever won a duck race, let me know, and I'll make sure you've won one. That's all I can do, guys. It's all I can do. So look, where was I? Couple of. 𝗀𝗧, thank you, mate. And BBA, thank you, mate. Oh, hold on. 1 second. Yeah, that's all right. No worries. Yeah, well, I stand by with what Nemo says, to be fair. Do one, mate. Do one. We don't need you around here. We've got good Andrew Schultz. We're all about physical coins, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Mods, says Joker. Oh, love it. I love it. Let me see. What did he put? That Andrew Schultz. Go away. Here we go.
Has someone left a negative comment?
No, it's another one. It's another one about 7𝗂𝑖𝑥7. That crypto pump and dump. And then Nemo said a naughty word, but I agree with the sentiment of what Nemo was saying, because he was telling the guy who was spamming to get out of here, but not so politely. Let's have a look. It would be nice to know who the champion winner is. Well, you'll find out at the end of the year, mate, because we'll do the Champion of Champions duck race. Talking about the Champion of Champions, I sent you something to Stack Chat Interact. Right, Stack Chat Interact does get a little bit, that's a Aztec quarter ounce right there.
Yeah.
Stack Chat Interact gets a little bit difficult when I have guests on, guys, because I have to use Google Meets now. But let me see if I can get over. 1 second. And you see, he goes away. Stack of Social. That's where Nemo's going to be staying then. The Maritime hotel at Berlin. I booked my hotel's booked. Look at that, Seolfor Hordian. And by the way, thank you for the stickers and bars you sent me for myself and to give away. Absolutely fantastic. Here's Nemo Numismatics giveaway, road to 100 subscribers. So that's where you enter into that one, guys. And we're going to do the duck race on the channel soon. I think that's where we got to. Yep. Absolutely love this. Says 365, as do I. Yeah, I love that photo as well from CY earlier. So, I'm such cognitive dissonance when it comes to that. Right, okay. Yes, you can 365. Unfortunately, you've left us now, but yeah, this is, I have heard this. This is from Villainous Bounty, and I thought it was fantastic. So, guys, I want to share this with you all. I'm assuming you've heard it, Seolfor.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the Stackers Social song, guys. For anyone who hasn't heard it, here you go.
There's a Discord community server full of stackers and collectors alike. Show your pickups and maybe bid on an auction. Get information about pieces you like. 3 founders created a place where we can have a natter about silver and gold. Doesn't matter how long you have stacked for. We're holding bullion until we grow.
Can everyone else hear it?
Should be able to, yeah.
It's called stackers.
So I'm getting nothing from this side.
It's called stackers.
You might not be able to hear it, Seolfor, but everyone else will be able to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, enjoy.
We all converse about our shared love of stacking in action. Doesn't end there, the satisfaction of having others' opinion makes us wiser than we ever once were. There are your 2 creators who don't mind sharing info to help the new guys. It's so helpful for brand new creators. It's exciting to see everyone shine. It's called Stackers, Stackers Social. It's called Stackers, Stackers Social. It's called Stackers, Stackers Social. It's called Stackers, Stackers Social.
Absolutely fantastic, Villainous Bounty. Well done. Nemo, I will literally fall out with you if you do that. This is the South African half crown that he bought off me on Monday. Absolutely stunning piece. It really, truly is. And Nemo, mate, how beautiful is the toning on that one? It's got some gorgeous colours on the toning. And thank you, Punk. No, it's selling me, I'll buy it back off you twice as much as you bought it for, Nemo, if you're going to punk it up. I will, honestly. 3 times what you paid for it. I regret selling that, I do. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's me with my man bun right there. I couldn't do DSC dirty like that. Thank you, Nemo. We're still friends. Saw that online, TSC. We need something like that. There's going to be something like that. It's going to be I'll be honest with you. It's going to be a rubber dork that I put on a post on a little base, and I'm going to spray paint it gold. But yes, there's going to be something like that. Don't worry about that. Actually got Lemmings here. Oh, fantastic work. Let us know, guys. You definitely could hear that. I'm sure they could. Now, the reason you can't hear it because you're on the record to me, so you can only hear what's on our call. But everyone in the live chat can hear what's playing on my desktop. So I'm pretty sure they absolutely would have been able to hear that, mate. But I get why you can't. Right, you're getting banned. Bye-bye, Andre. Well done, mate. Well done. I'm so lenient. You're the first person I've ever had to ban. You one of them. But well done to you, mate. Well done. What you know. You made the guy who lets everything slide ban you, mate. So well done to you on that one. It would be nice to know who the champion winner is. Yeah. We'll find out soon. Talking about so that's the trophy. But yeah, there will be a trophy won by the champion of champions. I'm glad Ursus said well done, buddy. Me too, mate. I was so chuffed when I saw him win because he's such a nice guy, isn't he? He really is. I have won nothing, says Benson. Well, wait, just wait, mate. If you don't win by Christmas, you'll be looked after, buddy. You will be looked after. Don't worry about that. We do a winning spoon at Super Mario Kart. Oh, we need... Who else thinks we need to sort out a Mario Kart championship? Not Seolfor. You're not down for it, Seolfor?
I don't know what it is. Sorry.
You never played Mario Kart?
Oh, on the yeah. My nephews have got it. Yeah, I've only had a little go on it, but yeah,
so cool.
I haven't.
Oh mate, honestly, it's so cool. So we used to have like Mario Kart nights where we'd like have 8 people come out flat, and we'd get some drinks in, some munches and all that, and you can have like leagues and championships and everything, and yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Nemo's just put a picture in Stack Chat Intellect. And oh mate, such a cool game. Rainbow Road is my favourite by far. That's one where you can fly off and go into outer space. Has to be SNES version. Yeah, I thought that was SNES version right there. I really did. Benson's got some new poker chips. We'll have a look at them in a moment, guys. We really will. Let's have a look. In digital races, I won a qualifier. There you go. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Dixus. You absolutely did. But you won the best. You won the live action duck race, Dixus. So you know, it takes everyone down.
Do you mind if I ask if anyone's got any stickers? Is anyone able to send me some stickers to add to my collection? I really want to get this filled. So if anyone hasn't sent me any, could we sort something out?
I'll send you mine, mate.
We'll do it.
I think you're already on the list to get mine, but I'm waiting at the moment for the poker chips to come in so I can send you more together. But I might send you the stickers out now and then with poker chip to follow, so you can get them on your board.
Thank you.
No, you're more than welcome, mate. I'd love to see my sticker on there, mate. So please do get some stickers across to Seolfor Hordianfor, guys. Let's have a look. Where are we now? I see that post all the time. Bunch of clowns. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'm sure you're talking about the crypto right there. Thank you, Griff, mate, for the stag. No, mate, honestly, I was chuffed to see you when you are a proper top guy. 𝗕𝐂𝐿𝐴, I haven't won one yet. It's all my fault. I don't pay the bribe on time. Well, if you paid the bribe on time, you know what I mean? No, guys, if you haven't won one, see how you do. See how you do before Christmas. But then Christmas time will come and you'll be looked after. 𝗕𝐂𝐿𝐴 is the crown of winning and losing a duck race at the same time. Yeah, he's the only person, not anymore, but for a period of time, he was the only person that had lost every single duck race, but he'd also still won one. Because he was the race where it had him in it and him in it. So in that race, he lost it and won it at the same time. So for a period of time, he was the only person to have ever lost every single duck race, but still won one as well. But he's legitimately won one now, so he hasn't lost every single one. But you're not wrong there, Divinia. I remember that one very well, says Ian. Yeah, absolutely. I got some more sweet world coins for your gauze, but I don't win. Oh, fantastic, BB. You know, BB, if I could rig them, you'd have won 10 by now, mate. You would have done. No time for idiots. Yeah, exactly, jump in. No time. Get out of here. Guys, serious question. Have you licked the like button yet? Lick the like button and tickle the subscribe button. That's what we need you to do. Mods be modding. Yeah, I'm loving it. Coin noob, mate, loving it. Anyone remember we are the champions with Ron Pickering? Hey, mate, don't you go messing. Don't you not go messing. Do you know who the F I am? I'm only Ron effing Pickering, all right? Ron Pickering is only the hardest man alive. Do you know who Ron Pickering is?
No.
Oh, he's the hardest man alive, mate. Hardest man alive. How do you not know who Ron Pickering is? He made himself he went viral. He's a road rage idiot. And yeah, there's a guy on a moped and he pulls up and he gets out and starts threatening this guy on a moped. He's like, do you know who I am? I'm Ron effing Pickering. It's like, nobody cares, Ron. Nobody cares. Get back in your car. Get out of here. Nobody cares. Got no Ron Pickering. I'll need help.
So I'm guessing he turned into a meme then, I'm guessing, for quite a while.
Yeah. He went viral for all the wrong reasons. I'm surprised he hasn't. He should have capitalised on it. I mean, I think 𝗕𝐵𝗍 might be talking about a completely different Ron Pickering, but yeah, there's a Ron Pickering he stops. He's driving in car. There's a moped guy behind him, and he gets out. He's like, yeah, but yeah, there's Ronnie Pickering. I'm talking about Ronnie Pickering. Not Ron Pickering, but Ron. It's the same name, isn't it, really? It's just got an E on the end of it. But yeah, Ronnie Pickering's who I'm talking about. But I think 𝗕𝐵𝗍's talking about an actual famous guy called Ron Pickering. I'll need help again with my booking, I think. Fair enough, jump in. I get stupid messages from the kind of people every day you report. Yeah, that's all you can do. Just report and delete them. I mean, this scum is what we are, because we're trying to... Look, at the end of the day, it's not just an annoyance, they're trying to scam people. And who are they going to scam? Vulnerable people. I've got no time for people who go around trying to scam vulnerable people. You're the scum of the earth, and get out my live stream. So thank you so much to all the mods for modding up and getting them out, because honestly, it makes me angry. It makes me quite angry when I see stuff like that. I say that, but I was howling recently because I got an email from the nephew of Gaddafi, and all I had to do was pay the taxes, and I could have had like millions and millions and millions of pounds, hundreds of millions, and all I had to do was pay like 22 grand's worth of taxes on it, and I got to keep it all. And I thought, my God, I finally got one of those emails.
Very generous. Yeah,
it's like
generous winning.
Yeah, come on, surely people don't fall for that anymore. I need to send off a new. I think I'm going to need a new passport before Berlin, mate. To be fair, it's not too difficult a process. If you go down to the post office, they'll help you out with it. Brilliant job, VB. Absolutely, that song's fantastic, mate. Yeah. Dexter says we can hear it. Yeah. It's because you're on the call and they're listening from YouTube, mate. That's all that is. It's like I can't. A lot of the times I can't hear. Like when I play a video in OBS, I can't hear the volume myself either. Only the people watching can, which can be quite annoying. But yeah, they could all hear it. You're muted, 𝗕𝐶. I'm not muted. I can see my little audio bar moving. Great song, just needs the addition of a Silverpunk defacing, but works very well for the community. Apparently there's a heavier version of it. I want to hear that. I want to mosh out to the heavy version. I do.
Yeah, that would be good.
Oh God,
that would be good.
absolutely.
I'd love to hear that.
Are you a bit of a rocker yourself then?
Yes, yeah. Grew up on Slipknot and Disturbed and Linkin Park.
Yes. What's your favourite Slipknot song?
I quite like People Equal, but I can't say it.
Okay, yeah.
People Equal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like Left Behind. It's been a little while. Cradle of Filth was another one I got quite into.
Yeah. My favourite Slipknot is I'm just checking, just making sure I'm not getting it mixed up with a different band. Yeah, no, I am. I'm thinking System of a Down, not Slipknot. I did like Slipknot though, but I was a big fan of System of a Down. My two favourite System of a Down songs are Chop Suey and Loneliest Day. Love those songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Chop Suey and Aerial.
Okay.
I quite like that one.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a rocker. I am a bit of a rocker, I'll be honest. I'm going to be strict on my giveaway, subbed on YouTube and in the stack chat next Saturday. No, there's no, not there, no win. Okay, fair enough. That's all good. 𝗁𝗏𝗏, it's your giveaway, mate, and you can run it however you want, my friend. That's really good, VB. I haven't tried that before. Yeah, no, absolutely smashed it. You did with that. Are you having a laugh? Oh my bloody hell! Oh, why am I? Hold on. No, he got that one out before I hid him off the channel. Get out of here with your bloody crypto pump and dump, scammy, bloody nonsensical.
Did they just open up a new account and then just re-comment again? Is that what they do? Or?
I looked like it, but apparently I'd already muted him off. But he definitely he didn't. He wasn't called Daniel 𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗏. No, it was Andre something. But no, he's swapped his name to Daniel 𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗏 now. That's always a really good indicator that someone's straight up and genuine. You know, when we keep swapping the names. I had an email from somebody. It was somebody at YouTube, and the email was like, "Hi, this is Christine from YouTube." And then you got the whole email, and then it was like signed off by a completely different name. And then like the next day, they sent me a different version of the email where they'd swapped the names right to get it right. It's like, I've already seen the email you sent before, Doc. You've given yours away already. You know, I get, guys, honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the offers that I get. They're nonsensical. I had one from a guy who owns a soldering factory. And wanted me to promote his soldering company. There was a guy who owned a toy company and wanted me to promote that. I get cryptos all the bloody time, and it's like, get out of here. I am not that interested in having a sponsor that I'm going to sell my soul and let one of you guys have your name on the videos. It's just not happening. You know, if I let someone sponsor my video, normally I don't get paid for it. I just say, yeah, well, I'll whack you in as a sponsor because I love you and you're awesome. And you know, I don't get paid for stuff I do for people. You know, I just do it.
I mean, the amount of scam ones I get on Instagram now, or people trying to sell you like, oh, I can do you an intro for your
Oh,
YouTube.
I get that. Yeah. Let me help you with your SEO scores. I don't give a damn about my SEO score. I don't want to go viral. If I had 10,000 subscribers, my anxiety would take over and I'd never get out of bed again. I'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? I like it. I don't want to, you know, where we are right now is nice. It's a nice number. It really is. But yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's ridiculous some of the stuff you get. You just got to bat it off and think, no, thanks, mate, I'm all right. I thought he'd been dead for 30 years. Nah, yeah, so you're talking Ron Pickering, I'm talking Ronnie Pickering. You know, you can understand how I made the mistake. Ron Pickering, Ronnie Pickering, you know what I mean? It's very, very similar. Pretty sure he used to be quite a famous boxer at one point. Did he? Is that why he was all like, oh, do you know who I am? I mean, I'd never heard of him as a boxer, but he might have been a decent boxer one time, but nowadays he's a bit of a pleb. You know what I mean? Gets out his car and starts threatening moped riders because they were apparently too close behind him. You know, it's like, come on, mate. He was a BBC sports presenter who hosted a kids show. Fair enough. That's not the Ronnie Pickering. That's Ron Pickering. Davina was on about. Track and field, then transferred to the swimming pool. Fair enough. Yep, I remember him, Davinia, swimming or something. There you go. Different guy to who I was talking about. I've had a few of them emails over the years. Yeah, they're ridiculous, aren't they? They really are. I'm after a mic. If anyone has one for sale, I might be able to help you out there. Jump in. I mean, personally, I recommend getting yourself a DJI lapel mic. I think they're fantastic, and I do not regret spending the money to get mine. I used to, it's not up there now. I've used a Bowo mic, I've used Rode mics, I've used a Trackstar mic, I've used a Blue Yeti mic. Blue Yetis are supposed to be good, but the DJI lapel is by far the best I've ever used, and I highly recommend getting them. They're not cheap.
Would you prefer that over because I've got a DJI mic 2. Is the cable version better? Do you think?
DJI mic 2 not cabled, is it?
No, I mean I got the wireless one, but if you want the I can't remember the Langley, you know, the wired version of it, you plug it in.
I don't know. I've got the wireless DJI. I've got the mic 1. But it's again, it's wireless. It's, you know, that one of the reasons I wanted it is because it's wireless. So I don't know about the wired version, but the DJI one mic quality is about as good. It hasn't got quite as good of a battery life on it, and there's a couple of I personally didn't see it being worth paying the extra money for the DJI mic 2 personally, but it does have longer battery power, and there are a couple of other benefits to the mic 2, but the DJI mic 1 is what I use, and it's perfectly good enough if you want to save a little bit of money, or you can do what Seolfor's done and get yourself a DJI mic 2. Both of them absolutely fantastic. I mean, do you have any complaints about the mic 2 at all?
No, not at all. Yeah. I'm still trying to get used to using it all because I'm doing everything through my phone. You have to use the Pro camera. It won't work otherwise. Okay. When you put the receiver in, But no, yeah, fantastic equipment. I've only had to charge it once as well.
Oh, I have to charge mine every week. Unfortunately, it's still got a good battery on it. Like if that's your transmitter there. You can't really see it very well, and I've got it plugged into me PC because I'm using it as PC mic today. One thing I absolutely love about these though, just bear with guys. So I've got the dead cat on, but right there's the microphone. But what I love about these, if you can see it, 1 second, let me get some light in here. Right, so if you look there, right next to the mic, you've got an audio jack. Have you got that on the two?
Yeah.
Because what I love about that is if you were interviewing a couple of people and you wanted to get all of them and you had a lapel mic, what I could do with this is I can plug a studio mic as long as it's jack and not USB. And I've got some jack mics. I could take my Textile mic, plug it into this, have it set out in front of people, and then it's still wireless because it's using the jack on this to use the other microphone, not the actual inbuilt microphone. And I think that's a fantastically wonderful feature on it. I do personally. But they're brilliant mics either way. Like same as I say, you've got the two has been released now, but if you want to save a few quid and get the one, they're still brilliant microphones. They really are. So, BB, are we going up?
You can get just the mic. Sorry.
No, go on, mate.
I was saying you don't have to buy the full kit. If you can just get the microphone and without the receiver and still connect it through Bluetooth. So I mean, you can just buy the mic for £70 to £80.
I didn't even know
instead
that.
of getting the full kit. Yeah, you don't need to use it all.
I don't know if that's an option on the mic one. I don't know. I definitely didn't come across that when I was looking into it. So that might be something that they've done for the mic 2. That's not on the mic 1, but I might be wrong on that. I might just not be aware of it, but that's fantastic as well. I didn't know it was an option of just buying the mic and not the receiver. I would personally highly recommend buying the receiver. It makes it so easy to connect to things. It really does. You just plug a receiver into your phone because I use it through a jack on my PC, but as you can see right there, it's got the USB mini adapter right there that plugs straight into the phone, and it also comes with the Lightning adapter for the iPhones, etc. But that's brilliant.
The only thing I find is you can't have a chunky case though if you want to use the receiver. I have to always take my case off. It won't fit otherwise.
Okay, I don't have that issue. I've got quite a chunky case on my phone, and I'm able to get it in mine. But I know what you mean. I get what you're saying. It's not have to take case off to get a good connector on it.
Yeah, because this would be what I'm using. That's like my back case of my phone, but just that.
Yeah, I get it. It makes it too far away for it to get in fully. I completely get what you're saying. 1 second. I'm interested on the DJI Mic 1.
I mean, I found out recently as well that Cyberpunk does all of his filming on an iPhone 8. So, it shows that you don't need to go out and buy the best phone, and, that you can still do real high quality stuff without getting, and that was an eye opener for me, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I use my Pixel 7.
Oh, okay.
So, it still get fantastic 4K quality. Absolute 4K quality. I was talking to 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗲 about this because he was looking into getting one of the Osmos. And I said to him, look, another option you've got is use your mobile phone and get the DJI gimbal for your phone. And then you've got pretty much as good footage as you would with the Osmo anyway, you know what I mean? But the Osmos are fantastic. They are fantastic pieces of kit, and it all depends on your budget. But for an Osmo, you're looking at about 600 quid, aren't you?
Yeah, no, and that's, out of budget. I'd rather own a tube of silver.
Especially when
then go out.
yeah, especially when smartphones have got such good cameras on them as we have these days.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to attempt having like a B-roll camera and trying to figure out a way of filming, because this will be my proper setup now. I just need to obviously move a few more things around, but at least I'm not doing it on the kitchen table.
Yeah, so for me, right now I'm on a webcam, which is quite good actually. This webcam I'm using, if I do this and do this, is it not that webcam? I'm sure it's that webcam. Might be my other webcam, but one of my webcams. Oh no, sorry, it's not. I'm looking at my phone camera, not me. I want face camera. Where's face camera? Yeah, here we go, face camera, and I can do this. There you go, do that. Now I will become very glitchy, but I'm actually in 4K right now. So it's 4K camera, but it puts the frame rate. If I go into 4K, it puts the frame rate down to like 6 frames a second or something like that. So if I put myself back in 1080, then there I am. But yeah, that webcam can actually do 4K, but it you know, might be okay for the auctions when I'm just looking at a coin or something. But for me, yeah, I need to keep it in 1080. So that's a Logitech Extreme 10. Now I was in the when I got this phone, I had 2 phones. I had a phone that could record in 1080, and I had this one that can do in 4K. And then I was wearing shorts, and I was on the toilet, and I stood up, and the phone fell out of my pocket and went straight into the toilet, because that's the kind of look I get. So I'm getting to I'm going to be upgrading soon. So I'll keep this phone. To be honest with you, I'll do what I intended to do last time, and the new phone I won't even use it. I won't use it as a phone. It will just be a camera. I'll just have it as a camera for the YouTube, and I'll continue using the phone I've got now as my phone, because it works perfectly well. And then I'll be able to do 4K in multiple. But it can be very handy having that second camera there. Nemo saying drowning pool bodies. Yeah, I played that for Nemo in my last auction on Monday, and it was a cool song. It really was. Where are the champion? We are the champions. Was 𝗀𝗃𝗃, a knockout for kids. Yeah. I know what you mean. I think I vaguely recall the. I didn't block anyone. What are you talking about? I unblocked him for like 2 seconds, Coin Noob, because he changed his name. And so I went to block him because he changed his name. I thought it was somebody else, and then I unblocked him for like 2 seconds. And look, mate, I'll decide who gets blocked on my channel. Thanks, Noob. All right. I don't mind you taking away comments, but I'll decide who gets blocked on my channel. Thank you very much, my friend. I think they could well be AR bots. They really could. That's why we mods called Noob. I got them. Yeah, absolutely. Delete messages to your heart's content, guys. I don't mind that. Hey up, 𝗕𝗂𝘀, how you doing? He says, evening, Stack Collector, and everybody in the chat, a bit late. Well, it's fantastic to have you here, 𝗕𝗂𝘀, mate. Thank you very much for joining us. We're probably going to end, we're half an hour over time, mate, so we're definitely going to be ending it soon.
I really enjoyed 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝑚's live the other day. That was really good.
I think that was yesterday, wasn't it?
It was, and I'm not sure if he's still in the chat now, but Robot Poster, he needs to start a channel.
Yeah,
because he's going to be he's like yourself. He knows so much knowledge about like UK coins and all of that.
He knows a lot.
It was just nice. Yeah, nice to listen to him.
Night or watching Megan as we misses like these freaky looking dolls. Fair enough. Good night, Benson. Well, we're going to be ending it very soon now anyway. Most of us don't have 4K. I would disagree with that, 𝗕𝗏𝘀. I would say most people probably do now have 4K on their phones. I know 𝗕𝗏𝘀 is not a huge technology or smartphone lover, but I would say most people probably do, because 4K has been pretty standard on phone cameras for a few years now, hasn't it?
Yeah, you just need to change the setting.
Yeah, you do have to go into the settings and change it from 1080 to 4K. But I'd say the majority of people's phones nowadays probably do have 4K built in. How are you getting the Pixel camera into OBS? I have to wire it. So if you can see right there, I've got a wire coming out. So with the Pixel 7, you put your wire into your PC, then get your drop down to go down, and then right at the bottom it'll have a little click here to manage settings, and you click in there and you can, that's where you set it to file transfer, or there's an option for webcam. So I have to go into there, select webcam, and then that enables me to use it. There's other apps available, but the other way to do it without having it wired is you can use a program called Iriun, IRIUN, Iriun Webcam, and that will enable you to use it wirelessly. You install it in your phone, you install it on your PC, you open it on your PC, open it on your phone, and it'll automatically link up if you're on the same Wi-Fi. So there's a couple of options. I go for wired because you get a better quality picture, but you can also go for wireless if you wanted to do so as well. I got a Samsung S20 Ultra, still only recording 1080-60, but if needed can record in 4K60 or 8K24. Yeah, I can only go to 4K. I can do 4K60. 4K60, 4K30, and then 1080, 60, and 30 as well. Most of my videos are done in 4K60, and it takes me God knows how long to upload them because of it. I think I need a new battery on my phone. But yeah, I could. Well, they deliberately make your batteries go rubbish, don't they? Mobile phone producers. Apple got into a lot of trouble for it. Apple were giving updates, and people think, oh yeah, it's an update, it makes the phone better, and you update it, and it halves your battery life because they're trying to force you to buy new phones, which I thought was awful, truly awful. But they got caught out doing it, and they got massive fines for doing it. Just got a power bank BB-8 and leave it plugged in. That's one option. I'm still playing a SNES. I ain't got 4K, so can't, fair enough. Don't have, think non-Pixel Androids have the wired option like that. May have to get a Pixel. Pixels are great phones, mate. They're reasonably priced, and they've got a lot of great features. I love Android for one. I'm not an iPhone. I'm not an iOS fan. I've always been an Android guy. I've always had Samsungs up to this one. Samsung Galaxies, but I've been really happy with the Pixel 7. It's done me well, and I'll be probably looking at a Pixel. I think it's the 9 is the latest one, so I'll probably looking to get the Pixel 9 Pro when I look to update. Not worth doing 4K files transfer, and rendering would take forever. That's what I do, mate. Rendering's not too bad because I went out and bought a very powerful PC. With a really good graphics processor in there, so rendering doesn't take long. It takes, I get about, because I film in 60 frames per second, and my rendering speed is around 60 frames per second, so it takes me just about as long to render as the video is. So a 17-minute video would take 17 minutes. But where I then really struggle is when I upload it to YouTube. Because my internet connection's pants, and I ain't got super fast fiber optic yet, so it can literally, like the last video I did for
it takes so long to upload, doesn't it, to YouTube?
Yeah, especially if you've not got super fast fiber optic. My last video took about 4 hours to upload to YouTube, and it's ridiculous. It truly is ridiculous. But you know, I'm getting my super fast fiber put in, so that should help it, because it will have a 900 gig upload speed, which is crazy fast. That is crazy fast, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is, yeah.
So I'm hoping when I get that put in, it, you know, because my old flat, one good thing about my old flat is it had super fast fibre optic. I had the top whack of it, and it didn't take any time at all to upload things. It was like a couple of seconds in 1080 and it was done. I've sent you some photos for stickers, Seolfor. 1 second. Let me have a look. Have I? Oh, sorry, mate. I've not had you on screen, have I? I do apologise.
That's all right. I haven't got many stickers yet. I would say I'm more of a sticker person than a poker chip. So if people don't want to send me a poker chip, I understand, because they are expensive to make, aren't they? But yeah,
I'll definitely send you a poker chip.
Stickers.
Yeah, I'll send you a poker chip, and when I get them done, but I'll send you stickers soon. Yeah, that's a pretty decent looking setup. So. 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗄𝗵𝗍, he's got the DJI mic 2, I can tell, and he's got a Rode, looks like he's got a Rode mic plugged into it, so that's a pretty decent setup, 𝗵𝗵. I like that. And then just 2 iPhones, I got no camera, no computer. Oh, bless you, BBA. Yeah, legend, says 𝗵𝗵, I agree with that. Love you all, I do my very best. You do fantastically, BBA, you really do. So look. Where we don't think non-pixel. Yeah, we've done that one. I've said yeah, okay. Have we lost Seolfor Hordianfor? No. I this is what I mean about Google Meets. It's really annoying because if I minimise the window he's on, it'll take him off the screen. Unfortunately, where Skype was fantastic. It linked the core directly into OBS, so I could have minimised it. I can do whatever I want, and you could still see him perfectly. Miss you, Skype. Come back, Skype. Come back, Skype. We don't need Teams. We want Skype. I think 14440p is as high as I'm going. Otherwise, happy with 1080. Fair enough. Fair enough. That would be 2K, wouldn't it? 1440, if I remember correctly. I love my Honor Magic Pro. Yeah, fairs. I got a chunky PC with an RTX 3090. Nice processor. But need to update my editing software so I can take advantage of my GPU. I use 𝗕𝐴𝐴𝐻 Resolve. It's a free editor. It's fantastic. It really is. There was a little bit of trouble linking it to my GPU when I first got this PC. But I can't remember how I did it, but I was able to link it. So I think there was a setting or something or a drive I had to download, and then it did work through my GPU rather than my CPU. And you obviously do want software that's going to work with your GPU, your graphics processor, rather than your central processor, because they're genuinely a lot more powerful. Wow, that was only 30 mins long, 𝗕𝐴𝐴𝐻. What was?
Is there any benefit of recording in 8K when it comes to loading to YouTube? Because you can only upload in 4K. Does it make any difference, or should I just record on my phone with a 4K?
I really want, YouTube doesn't give you the option, and I'm pretty sure the if I remember correctly, the human eye finds it very, very difficult to actually determine between 4K and 8K. Because we're limited on the detail we're able to see with our eyes. It might be 8K. I might be. It might be 8K where, it's no pointless going any higher than 8K because you physically cannot see to that level of clarity. But no, 4K, I wouldn't go any higher than 4K. If YouTube changes it and allows 8K uploads, then consider changing it. But for now, just keep it to 4K, mate. Stacking with Craven says, 𝗕𝐴𝐴𝐻, question for you both. I've built up a mixed silver stack since April. Would you trade up the 1 Oz bullion coins for a 10-ounce bar or not? Just curious, as I am thinking of getting the bigger stuff. It's down to you, mate, isn't it, really? It's what you want in your stack. Now, me personally, I've always said I'd rather have 10 different 1-ounce pieces with lovely different designs than one 10-ounce bar. But if you like the 10-ounce bars, then crack on, mate. That's my answer. But what would you say, Seolfor?
I do quite like the 10 ounce. I used to have quite a lot of the 5 ounces and 10 ounces. Yeah. I mean, get some of the big ones now and then diverse maybe with some smaller ones later.
Yeah. But again, it's down to you, mate. It's what you like. I mean, for me, I'm not interested in the 10-ounce bars, really. I've got one coming, but other than that, I'd rather have 10 1-ounces any day. 𝗕𝐴𝐴𝐻 says that's full-blown movie grade editor. It is, but they have a free version. So the free version is fantastic. You can do so much on it, but they have a paid version. And the paid version is literally full-on movie grade. You know what I mean? It's like a professional version. But the paid version will do everything you need and more. It really will. I've never not been able to do anything when it comes to editing with 𝗕𝐴𝐴𝐻 Resolve. I personally, I've used different editors. I've been editing videos for probably over 10 years now. I started off using Sony Vegas. I've used Adobe Premiere, and for the last few years I've been on 𝗕𝐴𝐴𝐻 Resolve, and it would take a lot for me to come away. For one, it's free. It does everything I need, and yeah, it's a great little editor, mate. 8K could be useful for cropping if you want to do. That is a point. But I find even 4K, you can then expand, and it still keeps a lot of the quality. 1080, as soon as you start making things bigger, you really do start losing the quality. 4K, it's normally pretty good, even if you've zoomed in. But it's a good point by Robot. Like if you were wanting to do like significant cropping work, then that's where 8K would come in, because once you've if you make something twice as big in 8K, it basically puts it down to 4K resolution because you're stretching the pixels rather than putting more pixels in. So that's a very good point there, Robot.
Also, do you think it would be worth getting like a little laptop or something to edit, or do you think a phone is quite substantial to do?
Nowadays, so you've got things like CapCut. If you're happy enough editing on your phone, fair enough. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go from what I do now and then edit it because it's so fiddly. Like the fine, like sometimes I might just want to cut out 2 seconds or a second worth of video, and to make the screen bigger and do all that, I couldn't do it. It would drag me off on a phone. So I'm kind of set in my ways. But if you're happy enough using something like CapCut, which is a free editing software you can use for a mobile phone, then crack on. But when you're looking at a laptop, the problem you've got is you're going to want a fairly powerful machine, especially if you're filming in 4K. Like a budget laptop, it'll just about handle 1080. It won't handle 4K. Like I used to use my laptop, which is a budget laptop, Telcast. Cost me about 300 quid. Brilliant little machine, but it's not the most powerful. And I had to, when I started wanting to do live streams, that's when I had to go out and buy this new PC. But I'm so happy I did, because it would take me so long to edit, and the lag that I was encountering editing on my laptop, it just made it. I used to be get so frustrated with it. I used to sit there and thinking, this is taking me 4 hours. This should have only taken me 30 minutes, and it's bloody the lag time and waiting for things to catch up. So if you are going to edit on a PC, you want to try and make it as powerful a PC as possible. If you've got a gaming PC, you like to do PC gaming, you're golden. You're golden. A gaming PC is more than enough. But if it is a laptop, you're going to want a fairly decent, powerful machine. Or she'd probably better stay on the phone. But I don't know what laptop you've got, mate, or what you'd be looking at. But it's completely down to you. But you know, when you've got a powerful machine, you've got that big screen in front of you, and you've got the control of using to go forward one frame. All you have to do is click the relative button one time, and there's a lot. When you start looking at the more fine detail stuff, using a PC to edit rather than a phone, it pays for itself.
Yeah, because the problem I got with the phone is the vocals. You can't really zoom into the vocals and change the levels. It's like a one set thing all the way through.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife's got a MacBook Air, I think it is, but I don't know how good that.
That I would say that would. MacBooks normally are okay, because Macs are pretty damn powerful machines, aren't they? So you'd probably be all right with a MacBook. I don't like Macs because I'm a PC guy. 𝗂𝗶𝗃 uses a Mac, and whenever I'm doing doing tech support for him, because as we know, TSC stands for two things. It stands for the Stack Collector, but it also stands for Technical Support Centre. Sometimes we'll be like, oh, why are you using a Mac? Just get a PC like a normal person. I don't know what bloody buttons you are. Like, why is the @ sign above the 2, and that belongs above the little, the what they called when you apostrophe. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I struggle with Macs, but if you know Macs and you've got your head around Macs, and Macs are, they are powerful machines, so you should find a Mac is more than enough to do at least general editing. I've taken a detour into numismatics because of UTSC, so it's all on the back burner anyway. Well, fair, that's what we like to hear, Craven. But you've picked up some fantastic pieces from me, you really have. Yes, have it all, Craven. Absolutely. Let's have a look. I don't know if we're going to get to end it. I want to end it with 45 minutes over already. The Super Jigsaw Queen's Beast is the only 10-ounce I like, because I should have a 10-ounce Vortex bar coming, guys. I've been keeping it on the down low, but I'm supposed to have a 10-ounce Vortex bar, but it's one of those that's been caught up from the States. It was supposed to have been here in March, but because of the postage issues we've had from the States, it's still not turned up yet. But I'm fingers crossed. I hope it should still be on its way to me. So that'll be my first ever 10-ounce silver bar, because I love the Vortex bar. I just love that bar, and it was going for a great price. So you know, I thought I'd pick that one up. So hopefully that will turn up soon. I have enough trouble editing photos on my phone. Doing movies sounds painful. Well, it gets easier editing on a PC than a phone, because it's not as you know, instead of working on a little phone screen, you've got a nice big screen in front of you, and you can zoom in a lot easier. And you know, for me, it's a lot easier on a PC. 100% get a laptop so you can see what you're doing. I wouldn't be able to edit on the phone. That's exactly what I'm saying, 𝗬𝐸. Yeah. You know, there's a reason I spent nearly £2,000 on a PC to do it. You know what I mean? And this PC, I only ever bought it for my YouTube. Like, I only use this PC for YouTube related stuff. I still use my my laptop for everything else. And one of the reasons for that is, you know, I'm watching films and all sorts of stuff on my laptop, and I want to keep this one as clean as possible and decluttered as much as possible. So I kind of keep this just for editing, and then use my laptop. But that was the biggest expense I've ever made on my channel. I've still not recouped the cost of my PC alone out of everything I've ever made from YouTube the whole way through. I haven't even recouped the cost of my PC, so they are expensive. They are, don't get me wrong, they are very expensive, but they are, you know, it makes it, like 𝗬𝐸 says, it makes it so much more easier. One thing I do regret now is not getting a something like a gaming laptop or a MacBook Pro or something like that, because then I would still have had the power to edit, but I could take it, like when I do things like the coin fair shows, etc. I could take it with me. You know, I'm very limited. I've got a desktop, so I can't actually take that around with me. So I'm probably going to have to look into getting a powerful laptop as well. But for now, I'm just making do with a PC. My 3090 has 24GB of video RAM, so would spit out a render in no time. Yes, renders no time, mate. It's on the ball rendering. It's the upload, because that relies on my internet. Let's have a look. Yes, also like ice cream, better to have 10 different flavours. Yeah, exactly, Byron. So you're going back onto the sides of the bars. Better to have 10 different flavours than just the one to try, but would not advise eating silver. It's not always a good idea. You've got to have powerful jaws to get through a bar of silver. Windows PC and Android phone all the way. 𝗬𝐸. Yeah, well, I'm giving you 10. I'm giving you 10 groin coin for that, 𝗬𝐸. You're getting groin coin, because I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. Oh, that's going to put you. Oh, can I do that? I'm going to give you 5. I'm going to give you 5. All right, I'll put you just in the lead, 𝗬𝐸, at 65. But you're 100% right. Windows PC and Android phone, all the way, mate, all the way. Technical support centres. Yeah, absolutely. It's why I'm for 𝗀𝗂𝐴. He's a good guy. I don't mind helping him. I really don't. Back, says 𝗲𝐻𝗔. Oh, thanks for joining us again, 𝗲𝐻𝗔. Fun as always. Oh, thank you very much. Bring the water. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to get it. For the stream, Mr. Streamer. I don't know what Calc's on about, but you know, I'm regularly out there with my streamer, doing my streaming, so you could call me Mr. Streamer if you want. It's been a fantastic stream. Thank you very much, Ian. And that's you've got Seolfor to thank for that. He's done a brilliant job tonight. I mean, I normally do photo editing on my PC. I hate doing it on mobile. I'm the same as you, Robot. I honestly couldn't do it. Having the experience on the PC, it would frustrate the hell out of me trying to do it on the phone. I'd end up throwing my phone away.
Yeah, I love editing pictures on my phone. I love that.
Yeah. Well, that's got quite easy, actually, hasn't it, in later years? There's a lot you can do now, like doing all the blur and everything. It makes it very easy to edit photos on the phone. But as the game has changed on that, I will give you that. Keep one PC clean. Yes, it is, Baron. Absolutely. And then when they raid you, you just let them have a clean PC and keep the other one locked away, of course. Not really. Well done to Seolfor, subbed and good watch. Absolutely. How's you doing now, guys? Let's have a look. Where we got to? Where's your let's have a look. Seolfor Hordian. Still at 224. If there's anyone left who hasn't subbed to Seolfor as of yet, please do so quickly before we end. Currently got the Pixel 6 Pro, might just have to upgrade to the 9. I don't fault you. I'm looking at the 9. My ex-girlfriend had the Pixel 6, and I was still using the Samsung Galaxy, and I was blown away by the camera quality on her phone, and that's what made me get the Pixel 7, because I was buying it literally for a camera for YouTube. And the idea, as I say, the idea was to keep using my Samsung Galaxy with cracked screen and everything as my day-to-day phone, and just keep that one as a pristine camera phone, which will be the plan again. But knowing me, I'll probably just knacker up my old phone again. And as long as it was the old phone and not the new one, eh? 𝗕𝐂𝐿𝐶, give all my growing coin to Access, please. No, stacking Craven. I'm not doing it. No, he's got to win it. He's got to win it on his own back. So like, how many you got, Craven? Have you even got any? Yeah. No, I can't, because that'll put him on 85, and it's like it's a race right now between him and Ian Ritchie. So I'm gonna say no to that one right now, Craven, because Dax is doing well enough on his own. But who knows? I might change that. He just missed out on my live giveaway, so I want to pay it forward on top of a little package for him. I don't know. I've just gave him an extra 5 for nothing, basically. I've been right, ask me another time when I'm feeling more generous. Robin Hood came from Nottingham. You dog, yeah. You're back in lead, both of you at 65. There you go. Yeah, Ian knows how to play me like a fiddle, doesn't he? Doubt he'll let you do that, mate. I'm super close to it. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for winning. Now, if it wasn't so close, I would have done it. But it's it's neck and neck right now between him and Ian. So I'm interested to see how it goes. But very generous for you to offer, Craven. Now, what I will say is, if 𝗙𝗔 doesn't win, I'll sort him out something like a ½ ounce or something like that. I'll do him a nice little runner-up prize. But remind me about 𝗙𝗔 if the time comes. Great chat tonight, says Barry. Thank you very much, Barry. I got to take my dog out. You have fun, Divinia. Seeing there's a folding version of the 9. Yes, absolutely. I'm not bothered about folding phones. I really couldn't care. You just after that 10 Oz, big little John. Yeah, absolutely. I got 20, which I scammed off you on your own live. Absolutely. Ian will win. He always gets first comment. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like now, it's down to the gods of the dice. Just a reminder, guys. I take this. I've got a 10-sided dice here. I roll it 3 times. I add them all up. I take a mean average, and that's how many people get points for being the first ones in. So it was 6 people tonight, and 𝗙𝗔, you were one of the people who got the going coin for being in early. So it's not just going to be the first. Well, the average could be 1, I suppose, if I roll 1 3 times, but it's very unlikely it'll ever be just one person ever again. So yeah, give them to 𝗙𝗔, including my going coin. Do you want to do that? All right, go on. Hold on. All right, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Can I have 1 growing coin just because? You can have 20 right now, mate. Craven says, Seolfor 𝗕𝐂𝐿𝐶, fantastic chat tonight. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.
Right. Hold on. I'm doing a thing, guys. I'm doing a thing. What am I doing? That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one again. We have a growing coin winner, everybody. Well done, 𝗙𝗔. Well done. We'll let the fireworks go a little bit longer. Double 𝗔 says blistering. Nah, why not? He is up and coming. I'll take him next time. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. 𝗙𝗔, well done. Scores go back to 0, guys. The board is getting wiped off. Delete. Shut up. Shut up, fireworks. Shut up. Shut up. Well done, 𝗬𝐸𝐴𝑥is. Well done. You've just won yourself the answer silver, mate. You got any? Do you want new silver, old silver? Well, tell me what you want, 𝗬𝐸𝐴𝑥is. And message, DM me. Let me know. Do you want old silver or new silver? And I'll sort you out. So well done, well done. That's our first winner was 𝗔𝐸𝐴𝑟𝐻. Our latest winner was 𝗬𝐸𝐴𝑥is. I will down a pint of water in lightning time this month for that going code. Look, you're not allowed to use your miniature pint pot, all right? That's about that big. All right, I'm on to you, Craven. On to you. But
It was quite small, wasn't it?
It was tiny. It's big. It's the whole thing in his hand like that. It's like, come on, that's a sherry glass. You know, get out of here. Get out of here. But well done, 𝗬𝐸𝐴𝑥is. Well done. We'll sort that out and get you a nice piece of silver out on its way to you. Totally up to you, bro. I'm happy with anything. All right, then. I'll sort you something out. Maybe something a bit different. I don't know. We'll sort something out. I'll get it out to you soon. Up to 30 in one night, then back to 0, says Barry. Sorry, Barry. Sorry, mate. Yeah, no, back down to 0. Everyone's back to 0, I'm afraid, buddy. But, yeah, it's a good run. And 𝗬𝐸𝐴𝑥is, well done. Hat tip to you, 𝗬𝐸𝐴𝑥is. So, yeah, our winners on the groin coin is 𝗔𝐸𝐴𝑟𝐻, the first one, 𝗬𝐸𝐴𝑥is, the second one. Don't forget, guys, if you're a gold member of the channel, we've also got the golden groins, which is the version for gold members only. It's completely separate to the normal groin coin. That will never change. That's open to everybody. But for the gold members, we have the golden groins, and the first one to 100 in the golden groins actually wins a 1 gram of gold, not a troy ounce of silver. So don't forget, guys. You know, if that sounds like fun, get over to the gold members. We have a gold exclusive live stream once a month. We have a gold exclusive duck race once a month, and we've got the golden groins, which is exclusive only to the golden members as well. Nemo's Numismatics, another black belt from Family Martial Arts, is a gift. Absolutely. I got something for you too, 𝗕𝐂𝐶. Got a chip and sticker for you. I'll add a few for you. Oh, that's fantastically generous of you, 𝗬𝐸𝐴𝑥is. Thank you so much, and well done to you. Well done to you. Very, very well done. Right, Seolfor, this is your last chance. You got anything you'd like to say or ask me or anything before we end the show?
No, just thank you for having me on in such short notice, and it's been a real joy.
It has, yeah, it has. No, thank you for coming on in such short notice, mate. I really, really genuinely do appreciate it. But, that being the case, I've probably rabbled on for long enough now. So I'm going to leave you all in the usual fashion by saying, until next time, as usual, look after each other. Keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.